sitting on my window phone. Let's start the fucking show, baby!
Come gather round, all ye bastards, and raise up a cup to this our stir.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Welcome everybody to this episode 144 of the Doghouse Bastards radio show. This is the 16th of December 2013. We are gonna rock your socks off. Well, probably not because we're shit as fuck. Walk us in the studio. I need to learn to breathe in during these intros because it's not like throwing things in my head and stuff and tumours like you have, Lurch. Of course, we have in the studio, we have Steve Asaurus. How are you, Steve?
Surely you could practice on the rubes on how to continually breathe in and out without stopping doing what you're
just
doing.
grunting and sweating.
Whoa!
We're nearly there.
What? The show's only been gone for fucking 10 seconds and already you're offending my good lady. How very dare you, sir?
Not at all.
Could you be more off camera if you fucking tried? What? Is Steve stinking perhaps? Or you that?
Well,
I was a bit tuneful earlier.
You're damn near sitting in the hallway for fuck's sake. Directly under the cunt board, which by the way has got far more numbers in it now as well.
It clearly has.
So, I mean,
Yeah,
for those of
clearly.
you who
It's
are
new.
For those of you who are new listeners, of course, we do have a thing called the Cunt League. It's a board on the wall here in the studio, and what happens is listeners either post on our chat group, our Facebook page, our Twitter, or the email the show with votes for who's a cunt. And, I mean, it's not going to be a hard guess, of course, to guess who's in the lead. We do, of course, have on the line, of course, Mr. Pink. Mr. Pink, how are you doing, sir? That's... You know what's funny is that could sound no more terrible if you tried. It sounds like you've got the whatever
Fucking
speaker
gramophone.
Do you know the needle doing the big blunderbuss ended tube coming off it as well? That sounds fucking. It sounds like you've put the phone into a bin, the sound bin perhaps, and are playing it in there. What the? Why do you need a fucking soundboard, you tube of a man?
It's not that I needed one, but I was gifted one.
You were
Now,
gifted one. Oh, for
this kind of high-tech equipment does not come along every day, and when you get gifted shit like this, you seize it with both hands.
how on earth have you been
It
gifted?
sounds like it was maybe gifted from a different podcast. I'll not point any fingers.
was it gifted? Was it gifted
No.
from the Early Learning Centre?
No.
Or you
I
perhaps-
don't have
Was
a
it
guess as to who gifted me this soundboard.
Were you perhaps stalking as usual mother care and they gave you a thing to make you go away?
Was it
Some
gifted
scaring
for-
the kids?
Was it gifted by Edison fucking 300 years ago?
Was it gifted by 1875?
Oh, are we going to have this the whole fucking show?
Boys, I'm good now.
That's,
I'm good now. It's
that's
not
it,
gonna
the
get any
show's
better.
over. Fucking get the credits going. For
Oh, hold on,
Was
it's
it
Lurch
Laurel and
leaving if I
Hardy's
keep
old-
pressing the buttons.
Fucking hell. Could we maybe, I mean, Pink, not to throw scorn upon your newfound toy, but I don't think it translates too well over a Skype line. You know,
Yeah.
it just, on our end, just sounds like noisy shit.
Does.
It really
Have
does.
you got applause on there?
Oh, what the fuck?
Do you know, like, I read an interesting thing on the internet that the studio applause you hear on most programs was recorded as long ago that pretty much everyone who was involved in it is now dead.
Really?
Like, you know, they can't. You know, like,
That's it. Do you know what? I've hung up on him. Fuck him.
Yeah.
He's off.
you know,
I've hung up on him.
know, like-
He's fucking. I've hung up the phone call.
canned laughter. They reckon
Yeah.
everyone in it's dead.
Really?
Not so funny now.
So it's dead people applauding episodes of Friends.
So, yeah, they're all dead.
Oh, fuck's like that. Did you know that the banisters on escalators,
Right.
what's the most common found substance on it?
I'm going to say herpes.
Semen.
Yeah.
See, what?
Jizz. I never I am never touching them again.
You are shitting me.
I
He's
am
only
never,
taking the piss.
never, I am never hunting on a banister
Hold on.
again.
So, for example, say I go to like a big brand name generic supermarket and I go onto their escalator to
With
go up to
your
the top
trolley.
floor with my trolley,
Hunting on it.
and we had on the escalator banister.
Man paste or your
You
hand.
fuck off. Where
Yeah.
did you see this research?
It was like flacked out like a telegraph or something.
There's
so it must be
no
true.
way that there's man sauce all over these fucking Why would there be Who's going to weigh into fucking Asda and have a chug in the lavies and then wipe their hands in the bastards?
No, it's
That's
horrible.
not have escalators.
Forbes.
Right, okay, so fucking Wait, what have you? Wait, where from? What scientific backing do we have this?
A customer told me. I'm pretty sure if you look it up on the internet, because the internet never lies.
A customer told you that
Yeah.
man sauce coated banisters.
The most common found substance on
The most wait, I'm typing right now in the fucking Googles. The most common found substance found on banisters, according to the Lord's Monster.
I type that into.
You know, the most fun thing you can do with them is like, you know, in the airport they've got the ones that just take you to the other end of the terminal. They don't actually go up a level or down a level. They
Yes.
just go along. You usually find it's the people who are half asleep on there, and they've either got an elbow on it or a hand on it, and they're leaning.
Right.
Now, if you go up to it and just take a grip really quickly and pull it,
Yeah.
it generally just goes and pulls back a bit, and you'll see a whole line of people going, "Whoa, fuck."
I've
quite
also
entertaining.
found that if you're carrying a little bit of timber, as we will, and you step very heavily onto the bottom step of an escalator, the whole thing stops. or at
an
least
escalator.
I've done it twice. And there's very little more embarrassing because, of course, I think I've said before in the show as well. There is a centre called the Bon Accord Centre here in Aberdeen that have escalators that are up and down, of course, either way. And I mean, this was like again a kind of Christmas time period. The place is fucking packed. The escalator, of course, is already pretty stout, so that could have led to, I imagine, the limit being hit. and I step onto the bottom of this fucking thing, and the whole thing stops dead. So I'm sure.
Everyone turning around and looking at you.
Yeah,
What?
I mean, I'm pretty sure there was a cunt with a button sitting in the control room going, "Ha ha ha, fatty! I'm gonna show you." Button stop.
Wouldn't it have been better if there'd been a speaker at the bottom saying, "Ow, fatty, off"?
Yeah,
When I type,
because
Scott, have you ever gotten a lift and it said, "Sorry, but this is too heavy"?
I never have, Steve.
Not even
no.
on your own.
Get fucked. Because I got on the escalator, and of course you've got maybe like 30 to 40 people ahead of you who are all like, you've got the women who are looking happy as pigs and shit because they're shopping. You've got the husbands stroke
Yeah.
partners who are just misery personified,
Yeah.
who turn to
Fuck.
me.
Sorry, did you see the thing online about the guy that killed himself because his
I'm going to get to that, yeah. I'm going to get to that. So, they all turn and look at me, and it's always that kind of like, shaking the head, like, and then they all walk
Yeah.
up. It wasn't me, you bastards! It just, you feel like the fattest man in the world.
as you
Not like I'm
wheeze
the
your-
fattest.
as you wheeze your way up behind them.
Dragging my non-working lead. Oh, come on. Laden with shopping. So yeah, that's happened to me before, of course. But I've never assumed that there'd be semen on the handrails.
Oh no, I was in a town on Tuesday and so I went to don't touch that, hands in the pockets.
Oh, really?
Aye.
Oh,
Probably more semen in your pockets, to be fair.
there probably
Well,
is.
that's what I was thinking. I don't want to be a statistic on here.
In fact, and to be fair though, in fact, Steve, you maybe had a good point there. There probably is more semen in your pockets because you are wearing, of course, a new hoodie there. I noticed, Mr. Lord Monster,
Yeah.
with the massive
Yeah,
head.
I like that
And
shit.
if ever a hoodie screamed "coated in man sauce" before you got it,
Well,
It's
see
that
now,
hoodie right
I
there.
was going to take it home and wash it, but you said, no, you should fucking totally wear that tonight.
you should totally wear that tonight. Exactly. Now, let us know where the hoodie came from.
It came from the Better Sounds podcast.
The Better Sound podcast sent you a hoodie.
Yeah.
I imagine for a good price.
Well, yeah, you would think.
well,
Been advertised.
well, here's what bugs me, right? And I'm sorry, I'm going to out this fucker, Mr. Davian Dent on the Better Sound podcast. If you're going to say, oh, now, from what I can gather, Lurch had said offhand, oh, you know, because Davian has said, oh, can I get you a t-shirt of Better Sound? Well, you know what? Lurch isn't really a t-shirt kind of guy. We all know cardigan chap, or he's fucking, you know,
Cardigan. Only Maynard.
pullover cardigan or sweater or some
Cardigans,
kind of crap
chaps,
like that.
and sandals.
Exactly. And rarely socks and sandals. We rarely a kind of t-shirt wearing kind of dude. Very suave and debonair, you see. And it said, you know, if perchance you ever make hoodies, I'll maybe have one of those, right? Now that's a non-committal. I'll maybe have one of those.
That's like when Tracy says, "Are we ever going to get married?" And I'm like, "Maybe."
oh, fucking okay.
I just avoid it
That's
altogether.
like women when you're shopping with them and then you go past, like, say, Jameson and Carrie and they go, yeah, that ring looks really nice. Yeah, really.
You're like,
job on
But
love.
look at the tag watches.
Yes.
Moving on.
So
My dad went into Jameson Carvey once, put his cock in the counter, and the
Right.
lassie said, I think you've misread the sign outside. It says clock shop. He says, no, not misread the sign. She says, no, you've taken your cock out. It's clearly wrong. He says, I know, it's a basket. Why didn't you put a couple of hands on it anyway while I'm here? Clock! See what I did there?
I see. putting a couple of hands in the face, and it'll be a clock. And, okay.
Carry
So
on.
anyway,
Carry on.
I thought he was going to come out and say something like, "I believe you deal in gems. We'll suck on this." Some pish.
some pish.
Some pish. I didn't want to do
Why would
pink.
you suck on a gem?
A good point.
Hang up on him again.
Fuck him, he's gonna hang up again. That's fucking get off my line. He fucking suck a big cock. It's a gem. No, okay, right.
The
Anyway,
Thursday pickup line book.
Hoodie, right?
That's it. All right.
Yeah, how's the bit of thing, doll?
So you said
You like me thought of?
you've said quite
Sorry.
you said quite non-committingly. Oh, you know, if you make a hoodie, then give me a shout. I'll maybe.
I don't like getting stuff for free.
No one
I'm
does.
not a moochie
I
cunt.
fucking love getting them for free. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's
like an
one
off
of
the
my
cuff.
favorite things. So you said, look, maybe I'll pick one up straight away.
I've got hoodies.
I've got hoodies for you. I'm gonna send it to you in the post, and then you can pay me later. No, I mean you can't say, oh, whoa, I didn't mean to buy one. I just said, perhaps I would buy one, and so, and I'm sorry, Mr. Dent, I like you a lot, but I'm gonna out you the fuck you as well. So we send you said hoodie, and now you think yourself, oh, it's gonna be about maybe 16 to 18 pounds, maybe tops, because hoodies you can get for what? You can get them for like £6.
£6.
£6 from fucking supermarket. A print job is what, maybe another kind of £3-4.
Pound a week from Littlewoods.
Pound a week from Little. What? Sorry. Okay.
The clubby book.
The clubby book. So you think, okay, I'm going to be spending, including some postage as well. I'm going to look at maybe about £18 here. Can you tell us how much Mr. Dent quoted you for that brand spanking new, slightly wrong sized, better sound hoodie?
30 fucking pounds.
30 fucking pounds! 30 fucking pounds!
I could have done most of my Christmas shopping for that.
That's it.
Hang on,
I've hung up again.
he's gone.
I've hung up on him again. Fuck him. I've hung up on him again.
10 weeks worth of extra podcast
When,
content for that.
whenever he uses that fucking soundboard, I'm hanging it. Oh, here's calling again. Hold on. Okay, pick your back on. So, every time that soundboard gets fucking used, hang up the phone. So, £50. Now, I believe they're...
It's a bit on the husky side, like.
It's a little bit...
Steve,
probably,
would you like to get in here with me?
Well, I mean, if you're offering.
it's maybe like a uni hoodie. You know when you get those like uni slippers you get for couples? Like one giant slipper that you both... Perhaps he thought both you and Sausage Breath would climb in there together like a wee sleeping bag, and there might be a photograph of it all soiled with her puddings and your puddings.
He said he was wanting a photo with me wearing it, so he's going to get a fucking photo with me
Oh
wearing
no,
it.
no.
Maybe it
No.
needs to be that size because the neck size needs to be big enough.
Oh,
to fit over the
Proceed!
crane.
Proceed! See me there! He's trying to mark me Hitler! Shut the fuck up, you son of a cunt to my boy! Not even speaking to you, only boy.
Oh, why is that?
Prick.
Well, I mean,
Listen here, you fucking sausage spelling wanker.
right. Just to clarify for listeners who aren't involved in our Facebook page or Facebook group, there has been somewhat of a spat this last week between Lurch Monster
What did you do with me?
and Mr. Pink. It does, I mean,
It's
Mr.
nothing
Pink,
to
I have
me.
to ask you, it does seem that you've been on the attack this last kind of week. You have been kind of, well, I mean, you have been kind of like tearing into the old Lurch Monster a little bit, and we all know he's a delicate wee flower. He doesn't need this kind of abuse, but you have been unleashing hell upon the poor man.
I have not unleashed hell. I
No
believe
reason at
what you
all.
might find is that there has been a response to the re-emergence of Chuck the Bastard on Facebook.
Who's he?
To be fair, Lurch, there has been some posts again from somebody, I'm naming no names, but called Chuck the Bastard. Now, of course, for those of
you
you...
accused me of this before. You had no solid fucking evidence.
Apart from your fucking confession, we, of course, for
And
those
your
of
face.
those of you who've listened to the show for a while, of course, there is some old content where I was pranked repeatedly, with the house sale thing, and somebody sent me a proper human shit in the post, covered by Tunnock's fucking tea cakes, and I believe there was also like letters from the local dog shelter that I'd like adopted 2 dogs. There was a bed center sent me a thing saying to pick up. They were delivering my new bed to me shortly. The house sale, of course, was the humdinger. There was, of course, the advert in the fucking gum trees for down in Englandshire, where I was seemingly giving away a car and many, many CDs and DVDs, which prompted many a phone call because they were all free, seemingly. Which led back to Chuck the Bastard, aka Mr. Barn von Lurchmonster.
Oh, very
Now,
well there, you sir.
Now, the Chuck Monster. The Chuck Monster. That'll do. Has reappeared, has shown face again on the Facebook group. Of course, Facebook, if you search for DHB Radio
I believe
chat,
he's posted again something in the fucking chat page.
has he really? Oh, for fuck's sake. But I believe there was a picture posted of Chuck peeking over a sign that was written saying, if this sign gets 2 likes, I will post a shit up to Wick, where the pink bat cave in Wick. Now, last count, I believe, from the combined 3 photographs, sorry, of course, one was on Instagram, one was on the Facebook page, one was on the chat group page. I think combined likes would be easily in the 200s. Now, I didn't do well in maths, I'm not going to lie to you. But I think to me, that's a damn near poop in the post.
Well, is that, one poop in the post, or is that 1 poop per 2 likes?
Oh, I don't get if I've got
That's
it in
all.
my boys.
You need to get together 100 poops.
We should go for a curry.
Let's hire a skip.
The only thing I'm kind of glad of is that the last posting day before Christmas, I think, is this Thursday. So unless he brews it fucking sharpish, I'm not getting it for
Don't you mean
Christmas.
Thursday?
Oh, I
Hey!
see what you did. That was shit as fuck. I'm gonna.
Does that mean he'll be providing the Yule log?
Oh,
He already has the night.
See, Ira, I mean, of course, you do have the facilities. You've got all the packing boxes. You have, of course, now.
Keep it hot or I could keep it cold.
Exactly. You've even got the vacuum packing boxes if need be to contain the freshness. You know,
Well, I believe the butchers are now doing mail order shit anyway.
they certainly.
Oh, that was shit.
It wasn't too bad.
Now, hold on. Now, he has just said that apparently, it's funny that he knows this without having checked Facebook, that the Chuck the Bastard has posted again on the chat page. Now, I've just had a wee look. Now, conveniently, it looks as if Mr. the Bastard has registered a domain name called sandalwearingprick.com.
Is there, Mr. Lurch Monster? Is there anything at all yet on Sandalwood? I mean, you would know, of course.
Well, I
you're
can
not,
neither confirm nor deny.
But I do believe
But
you have contact.
I believe it's pending.
Pending, okay,
Yeah.
right.
I believe it's pending hosting space. £3 a month.
£3 a month.
£3?
Oh, for fuck's sake. So, anyway, moving on from this debacle. But actually, tell lies, sorry, keeping this debacle because this kind of battle between yourself and Pink back and forth has prompted listeners to also get involved. And by doing so, there's been many a picture posted or Photoshop photograph posted on the Facebook group page of people calling Pink a cunt. Now, I like how very, very little of that is directed towards anybody else. Steve seems quite free so far, as does my good self. Phrase, Coops, everyone else involved in the show, yourself, have been relatively unscathed. However, poor Pink now has been abused non-stop. In fact, so much
He's
that
got his own board.
he's got his own board on the wall.
You know why that is, don't you? Because Pink's a cunt.
Pink's a cunt, right? So, I mean, the pen is handy.
Hold on, I have to interject though. What you're saying is that as if I went on the attack. Now, no way did I go on the attack. I merely responded to Mr. the Bastard's comment. Now, I can further, that like himself, not confirm or deny that I maybe set up an eBay account and registered and posted up a picture of the Lurch Monster with his dildos under the heading
Well-
Bell End on eBay.
See,
Well-
I was using my likeness without my written or express consent. I'm pretty sure the Baron's fucking solicitors will be in contact.
Can I just say, as an experienced litigated individual, Pink, you may have fucked up there because not only did he use your image,
Yeah,
he
we used
for
three of them.
But yeah, exactly, he used 3 images,
Making
on
profit
this
from them.
eBay. He also used the name DHB Radio and didn't even tell me.
Oh, hang up on him.
Hang up, fuck the phone. He's fucking up playing again. Fuck him. So, but here's the thing, though. Not only is he now getting liable for many, many damages. In fact, many more cunts. In fact, as damages, add 3 more cunts to that Pink board right now. I'm going to use my executive
Three groups of 5.
executive authority to add
groups of 5.
3 more cunts to the Pink board, please, because. Now, of course, Pink, you did put up these pictures. Now, this is in relation to this guy. I believe we've all seen this on the news recently. But this guy, this fuckwit, this has boiled my piss, and I'm going to go into it right now as well. Is that the guy who was conned? I believe they're in Nottinghamshire.
He wasn't even conned.
He wasn't even conned. So this fuckwit has gone on eBay to find an Xbox One, right? Now, he's, from what I can gather, he doesn't work. He's a stay-at-home kind of dad. And,
Fucking midden.
so he's gone on eBay to buy a fucking Xbox One, and he's found an Xbox One description. But it clearly states, you are bidding for a photograph of an Xbox One. The current bidding was like fucking, I don't know, we'll say 20 pence. You know, he went, oh, I want one of them. It hits the amount, it hits the reserve of like 400 odd pounds. He's now bought 400 pounds worth of A4 sheet of paper, but he's thinking in his head, oh, it's probably why I probably will actually get the console. So when the photograph, which was printed on a printer, which clearly was missing some black ink, this kind of pink and blue and red fucking photograph of an Xbox One arrives at his fucking house. Oh, was me! My kid's Christmas is ruined. And
Bullshit.
Fucking
His
exactly.
kid was too young for an Xbox 360, let alone a fucking Xbox
His
One.
kid is like 3 years old, you know.
Oh, but wait a minute. Now, how come you can have an iPod at that age and a fucking an Xbox?
I've no
An
idea.
Xbox
pisses me
requires a
off.
little bit more fucking coordination.
Why
Exactly.
do you sorry to go off track, but why the fuck do you buy like your 3-year-old a fucking iPod?
Who's buying their 3-year-old iPods?
Oh, every cunt under the sun.
They get it
Oh,
at school now.
I've just got my kid an iPod.
My
Okay.
nephew's 5 and he gets they have an hour a week of using tablets and
Yeah.
shit.
Hey,
See,
here
I-
you go. Here's an iPod. You're 3. For you get next Christmas a fucking Ferrari.
Exactly. I can appreciate that at a young age you should be
gonna
teaching
smash
kids
it
how
up,
to
sliver
use
on it.
tablets, because tablets
Yeah.
are going to be the kind of future, if you will. That's the way
Yeah.
that media's going and everything else. But if you're buying your child who's 3 years old an Xbox One, and get this, after a little bit of investigative fucking digging by some of our listeners, Jim Patience and somebody else as well, I believe, had a wee bit of digging on Twitter, found the guy's Twitter feed, and he'd ordered like fucking Battlefield 4, and he was ordering Call of Duty Ghosts.
Aye, so it wasn't for his kid.
It wasn't for his kid. It was all games for himself. Fuck off. So, anyway, back on
and
point.
he had an iPhone 5. I believe Mr. Patience had a fair rant on Facebook about
Oh,
it.
God, yeah. So this man has bought a picture, of course. Woe's me. They're not impressed. They're like, oh, this man here, conned but not really conned. And, of course, the internet come up in arms. How stupid is this man? Nobody is giving this guy sympathy whatsoever. You fucking idiot. You saw what was said, a photograph,
Yeah.
you know. So, and now here's when my piss got fizzed. Of course, eBay went, okay, you know what we'll do? We'll make sure you get a full refund of your money. And, because obviously you thought you were buying something else, but you didn't buy. Here's all your cash back. So he gets all the money back.
Cunt.
£400 odd. A local company, a local games company, for a bit
And don't name them.
I won't name them, right, cunts, but for a bit of fucking free publicity thought, oh, what we'll do is we'll give him a free Xbox One because, he was let down by this eBay seller.
They should have given him a free box.
Yeah,
for an Xbox One.
exactly.
There you go. Halfway there.
So there's a photograph, right, of this guy posing in the game shop, getting handed an Xbox One by an employee, maybe a store manager for this large company who own this company.
Unbelievable.
And you can tell by the boy's face who's handing over, he's like, you don't fucking deserve
prick,
this.
yeah.
You fucking prick. Here's this little numbskull standing there going, ooh, look what I've got. Ooh, cost me not a fucking penny. You fucking tube. Since when are we rewarding stupidity? Since when, as a society, do we think you deserve Xbox Ones because you're fucking thick? If it was me, I'd say, take his fucking money, leave him with a photograph eBay because he bought what was described normally, so fuck him. You have that, sir. Get fucked. Away you go and sit in front of your television with your bit of paper pinned to the wall. This cost me £420. Get fucked.
See, we're all
Absolute
fucked as a nation. I mean, here's this cunt getting newsworthy stories because he's a fucking idiot.
Yes.
I gave the Cyrenians 16 turkeys 2 years ago. Phoned the newspapers and said, look, I'm giving the Cyrenians turkeys for Christmas to feed the homeless.
Yes, exactly.
No, it's no newspaper.
Who's the
worthy.
Cyrenians?
It's like a charity that feeds homeless people. So I gave him
Right, okay.
I gave him
thought,
a-
just thought you were saying Syrians, but you were a spastic.
No, I don't wear sandals.
Okay.
No,
Well, I remember this, but I mean, wasn't this also because you
no,
maybe...
no, it wasn't. No, it wasn't.
Because you,
no.
I mean,
no,
as
no, it
much
wasn't.
as
It
much
wasn't,
as Lurch, it was give your dues, very, very charitable about giving away these turkeys. Was it perhaps involved with you maybe putting too many zeros in the order and getting too many turkeys? In fact, In fact, getting so many turkeys delivered to your butcher, you had to hire a fucking
I filled a van.
you hired a van.
Yeah.
You know those like meat vans that are all frozen inside. A
Get that van that
refrigerated,
you rented. It was like the size of that.
Oh,
a
nice.
refrigerator van he had to buy to store
Full of
these
turkeys.
turkeys, parked us in the shop, full of turkeys, because you bought too many.
It must have been like a real life, Minecraft where you walk in and there's like fucking chickens everywhere.
Yes. For weeks afterwards, I was going in and getting sold fucking turkey sausages and turkey breasts and fucking
Turkey.
It
With
was
a hint of
turkey with turkey seasoning. It was beautiful.
Oh my
So,
God.
but you get, but still, though, even that mistake, though, you still give away a lot of food to
A
homeless
lot of
charity.
charities got a lot of turkeys. I used to like to pay for these turkeys, but a lot of folk, a lot of disadvantaged people ate our Christmas.
But the thing is,
Not
You should
one
send
fucking
one to
thank
Pink.
you.
Well, again, but then again, though, I mean, to give Lurch's dues here, as much as he's a horrible cunt with massive feed, give him his dues here. You still continue to sponsor teams, you sponsor local events, you put a lot of money back in the community. I've seen you sponsor community days and stuff as well. You put a lot of money back into the area,
Shit back.
and you
over
get
the top,
shit
pretty
back
much.
exactly, but you
Shit
still do
all
it.
over.
You know,
Sponsor me if you want.
Oh, fuck you. Yeah.
Hey, I hope this good publicity he's getting just now isn't going to affect the fucking country and get that fucking massive heated motherfucker up the fucking leaderboard.
Listen, just because your comeback was shit.
Okay, well, let's have a quick glance at the old board here, because I mean, Lurch, let's have a look here. You are currently on 7 cunts.
That puts him in third in the league.
Is it really? I haven't done the maths here yet.
First place in the league we have Pink.
Okay.
Obviously.
Second place
Well,
we have
in fact, sorry. Could you go from
the bottom.
the bottom to the top? Yes.
from Ayr's end.
We know who's in first, so just carry on from
Absolutely.
ours to onwards.
Coming in at the back end,
Right.
giggity, is the Crust.
Uh-huh.
Chris Max misses.
Well, technically, actually, no. It would be Ferengi Boy and Cue Ball because they've had no votes yet.
Cunts.
Exactly.
There you
so they're at last place. Then, of
They're not
course,
even on the board though.
And Baglin, he's got no votes either yet.
Okay
so.
then. So as the board stands with,
Right.
with current fixtures, because
Okay.
without the people that haven't had a vote,
Right.
we have the Crust in last place with 1 vote. The cunt. We've got the Flaps, Rubes, and Coops all holding in at what would that be?
Not last. Second, not last.
Second, not last, yeah.
Second, not last, with 2 each.
Right.
Max kicking in with 4.
Oh, yes.
Scott, you and I are like. sitting
Oh,
at
we're the
6
same.
Each.
6 apiece we've got so far.
That's not bad. Though.
That's not bad going.
Considering how cunty we are.
Considering we are giant cockbags.
Well, you're a
I'm
giant
quite
cockbag.
proud.
I'm a little cockbag.
How very dare you? That's a good point. So 6 each. Then, of course, we've got Lurch.
Yep. Then Maynard
Ooh,
rocking in
that's
at
shocking,
second
isn't it?
place.
Maynard's come into second place here.
Very surprised you're not second, Scott.
Why would I be second?
Well,
why on earth?
Why would you be anything else?
Why? Oh, Steve. Okay. So,
First
I
place.
hate you.
In fact, that line was used today. Well, I was off getting measured for a kilt with Fraser, and we explained that obviously we had someone else who needed to be measured for a kilt. And my way of describing you was, you might know me, come second in all the strongman events.
Oh, you rat bastard.
Like how he said Cue Ball, Ferengi, and Baglin are not on the board. He just didn't mention Fraser.
Oh, Fraser can get fucked. He can
The
get
thing,
fucked.
Fraser would never mention anything ever anyway, so fuck him.
So,
Bye.
Maynard's got 9 cunts there.
He does.
We'll
But I
round
mean-
it up to an even 10.
Why not? Why not? But of course, Pink. Can you take half an hour to count all the numbers here? Because what we had to do.
How many votes?
Wait
we
till
got?
I get my shoes off.
That's 5. That's 40 votes so far. He's got 40 cunts on the board.
Let's
So
not
Does it
forget-
look like the fucking hieroglyphics inside a pyramid in fucking Egypt?
You would not believe the fucking
I added
emails coming in. Somebody emailed in, whose name I forget now, sadly, was like, the title was FAO Scott, urgent, please open. Opened it, all it said was Pink was a cunt. You know? And then emailed again saying, sorry, this was urgent too. Opened it, still a cunt.
Brilliant. I did add an infinite symbol at the bottom of that bit with Pink, just in case.
Because at some point, very, very soon, he's going to hit the bottom of that column. And we're going to have to start afresh.
Yeah,
You
or just
know, it's-
infinite cunt. Cunt
So-
times infinity.
So, apart from ranting at folk for being stupid on the internet and getting Xboxes for fuck all and stuff like that as well, Steve, how has your week been, my friend? How things with you?
Expensive.
So I hear. Can you give us a little bit of back as to what's happening?
Well,
it's horrible.
First off, the good little thing is my little cat I got, Nelson.
Yes.
He's awful cute. He was a bit of an expense because
Yeah.
he's a purebred Bengal, but he's a lovely little cat. And it was kind of like, yeah, spare cash sitting.
This will be cat number 3 now.
Cat number 3. This is like the last cat.
3 cats,
Unless one of
2
them dies.
lizards.
Yeah.
Anything
One
else?
flaps.
One flaps.
Yep, the house is like a zoo.
Right, okay.
And obviously
No ducks.
the numerous fucking lizard food that we keep jumping around the place.
Sorry,
as well,
can I
so-
interrupt you? Were you including the flaps in the zoo comment there?
No. Okay.
He's
moving
trying
on.
to put you in the ship, but it's not working.
not.
Oh,
No, I wasn't. It was just the fact he went, yeah, you know, we've got a cat, blah, 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 lizards and all that, and a flap. So the place is like a zoo. And I thought, really?
right, okay.
The only zoo she'll be in is the zoo with her tits out. Anyway, right. Moving on.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Right, so...
We'll get her tattooed up and on the cover of there. No
Perfect,
bother.
okay.
Anyway, right. So where was I? Bought the cat. A little bit expensive
Love
for,
the cat.
for a cat, but
Yeah.
because he's a pedigree, it was like kind of worth it.
Are the other two pedigrees as well?
No. They're rescue cats. So
Okay.
that was the kind of thing. It was like I wanted a boy cat because I was sick of being outnumbered by women in the flat.
Good point.
And I said to Tracy, right, if I'm getting a cat, I'm gonna get a proper cat, not just a rescue. You don't really get a choice in. Cat.
Okay.
So I'd gone for my Bengal because I've had them before and I think they're great. So picked up my cat, everything's hunky dory. By the time we got him home, he had a sore eye, so straight into the vet with him.
Fuck.
We're dealing with that, but that's all well and good. You know, that was a little bit of an expense. Probably shouldn't have spent just before Christmas,
Right.
but because we got him at a good deal, it was like, yeah, okay. So everyone's hunky dory, and my granddad has been a little bit ill recently.
Yeah.
So the decision has been made to take him out of sheltered housing and put him into full-time care
Okay.
because he's just not. His knees are as fucked, and he can't bend down.
He needs more attention than before, yeah.
That's it, yeah. And I think he likes the nurses as well.
Right. Who doesn't?
Exactly, yeah.
Paul McGooney doing for you to finish watching.
So the decision was made to move him out of the sheltered housing, which required the hire of a van. So I spoke to an old flatmate of mine who works for a van rental place,
Right.
and I said, book me a transit,
Nice.
get me a van, a decent sized van, we'll get all this shit in there, we'll move it, and I'll be able to use it over the weekend as well to move some of my stuff. Everybody will be happy.
Perfect.
So I went up, I got the van. Yep, here you go. We don't have a transit, we've got this fucking ginormous minibus-esque type thing that looked, honestly, it was fucking huge. This big Mercedes van.
Oh.
And it wasn't just long, it was wide as
Oh,
well.
right,
Big
okay.
fat van.
It looked like a Luton, but was it a Luton body?
Possibly, yeah. I don't know the
I don't know
terminology
what
that
a
is.
fucking Luton body... Listen,
Google
who
it.
knows what a fucking Luton body is?
If you-
Lurch, I'm going to ask you, do you know what a fucking Luton body is?
Not a care is on this face about the Luton
Not a
body.
fucking worry nor a jaunt. So, Luton body,
A
seemingly, Steve.
Luton-bodied Mercedes van. If you Google it, you might.
Oh,
you might
Luton
get-
body!
A Luton body,
That's
Lurch.
the
Body,
look-in.
yeah.
Not
The
the
look-in.
fucking Scooby. Anyway, sorry.
So I had this ridiculously big van, which was all well and good. And he said,
So it's not a Birmingham body?
No, it's a
No,
Luton.
a Luton body.
A
Okay,
Luton
sorry.
Vuitton body.
Is it maybe like Luton Vuitton? I see what you did there. Do the horn. So, Luton. Sorry. Is that maybe because it's used for stealing things? You're right, Luton. You're right, Luton. Say hey. We'll do the horn. Yeah, here we go. Sorry. Steve, I apologize. Go on, Steve.
Potentially, I don't know.
Sorry, Steve.
Just imagine I'm playing my fucking soundboard. It's just going non-stop.
Okay. Sorry, Steve. Go ahead.
Carrying on. So they've got this big massive van and they say, here you go, sign here for the van, no problem, £250 deposit, you'll get it back when you hand the van back in good condition.
Cheap, handy.
So I think, right, well that's fine, it's okay, I can hand it over and I'll get it back.
Perfect.
Hunky dory. Big problem when I'm out and about. It's a big
Right.
van. It's a lot longer than I'm used
Luton
to.
body.
It's Luton body.
Yeah.
Pitch black, and I'm pulling out of a junction, and I kind of scrape along a wall.
Oh,
And I'm like,
fuck.
but it's
Steve.
tiny. It's only like about a foot long, and it's like at the very bottom of the van.
Yeah.
It's just a little plastic trim.
Right.
It's probably worth about £3.
Okay.
£3.
So you think cheap to fix?
cheap to fix will be fine. Back to the van rental place tomorrow, thinking it's all right. They'll keep my £250. They get it fixed, and then I'll probably get about £100 back.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
fine. I can live with that. It's okay.
That's fine.
Turn up, yeah, there's your keep but we scrape the van. I'm sorry to say, scrape the, it's okay though, because that's why we're insured.
Yeah.
Yep, no problem. So if you'd just like to make up the rest of your £750 excess,
What? For-
my fucking arse collapsed. I was like, excuse me? And she goes, yeah, it's £750 excess.
Get
I said,
fucked.
no, it was £250. She said, that's the deposit. Is
Yeah.
the no, you have to pay extra to take your excess down to £250.
Fuck off.
I was like, well, why the fuck was I not offered?
Yeah.
Like, you cunts.
You-
So
you're
it
shitting me.
ended today with the Bank of Mother, bless her,
Okay.
paying the final bill,
Right.
so that I could basically escape the place and get on with my life.
That's
But
ridiculous.
there is a massive, long, ranty, shitty-arsed letter going to them, basically saying, this woman on the desk did not offer me the extra
Yeah.
insurance, and I have proof of receipt, various other car hires I've done in the past, where I've taken every insurance available.
And essentially,
So that's
why would
basically,
you?
I'm going to be saying to them, look, if I had the option, I would have taken it, and there's
Yeah.
proof. So hopefully they'll turn around and say, well, it's Christmas. Okay, we'll maybe give you your 500.
Yeah.
I don't mind losing the 250, but for my mum to lose out on 500 quid at this time of year, it's kind of shit.
And why would you pay $750 for what you said there?
Yeah, for a £3
it's a
bit of
plastic fucking
It
fixture.
literally actually looked like someone had stole a bit of guttering off, like the plastic shit they put around your house.
Yeah.
And taped it to the bottom of the van.
Oh, for fuck's
Well,
sake.
the thing is, to give you a comparison, I mean, 750 quid, my entire year's insurance for my van I've got, including the car, is just a shade over half of that.
Yeah.
That's fucking
Mad, isn't it?
mental. I
Absolutely
can't
mad.
believe that.
Poor mother's out of pocket. You know?
Comedy aside,
Christmas is fucked.
Christmas is fucking
And you
cancelled.
know something? Bless my mother. Today she phoned me at night and she says, "Look, I've paid that 500. I'm going to transfer the 250 you've lost out on just now till it's sorted out." How good? I mean, this is a woman who's working part time in her
Bloody
retirement.
hell.
She's not got a
Yeah.
lot of money, but bless her. It's okay. I'll cover.
Is
it
she
just
looking
now.
to
Get the
adopt?
money back.
I was going to say, because my mum's shit. Can I have yours? Holy
My mum
fuck.
is pretty awesome. She's cool like that. She's really down to
For
earth, so-
Christmas, the last thing my mum bought me was a t-shirt size large. Because, you're large. So I thought maybe a large would fit you. Yes, mother. A large would be magical.
My mother, she tries on her fucking jockey's whip belt fucking other half clothes
Right.
for me. He's built like that.
He's built like a racing snake,
Aye.
this man.
Oh, it fit him and it was quite snug for him, so it'll fit you. Really?
We've got that body dysmorphia thing, where you see someone else in the mirror and stuff, but just sees everyone else as rake thin.
My mother's kind of person that if you said, I've grown an extra foot since I saw you last, would send you 3 socks. Just not a fucking clue what she's,
Speaking of, I'll tell you something, I heard someone on the radio tonight, some fucking singer from yesteryear was coming out of the closet as having, what would they call it, gender dysphoria.
Dysphoria.
And they described this as having, now what is it, you feel
Is that not what you've got?
Right, explain then.
Okay, Pink, what do you think
Go on
dysphoria
then.
is?
Follow up.
I've
Grom.
no idea. I had some kind of fear of misshapen testicles or something like that.
No.
No. Okay, Steve, if you want to give us the correct reason.
So
what-
I'm
what
sitting in the car tonight on my way here, munching in a little bit of yogurt, as you do, in the car, stuck in
Yep.
traffic. I'll have a yogurt.
Oh, it gets better though, because he arrives here early, of course, from work, comes straight to the studio, texts me, "Is it okay if I come a bit early?" Well, yeah, cool, I'm getting a bit tied up, but yeah, you can come in, it's fine, there we go. Comes down, he's got white stuff all over the face and the chest, and what the
right, my
fuck?
crotch and everything. I'm like,
Yogurt
yeah,
spilled everywhere.
spilled my yogurt.
I've got £250
Alright.
to make up for.
I was going to say,
Do you know what I'd done? How stupid is this?
I need to earn £500 fast.
How stupid am I, right? I had the yogurt in my left hand, and my phone was running
You were divining yourself when you were doing it.
No,
weren't you?
it was needing
I
plugged.
bet you
My
were
phone
finding
was needing
yourself.
plugged into charge, so I picked my phone up in between my fingers that are around the yogurt. So it's there, and I turned the phone over and put the wire in, and of course I just poured yogurt all down my front. I was like, what a fucking prick!
you
I was
come
just
on
like, oh my god.
So anyway, gender phobia.
Dysphoria or some shit like that.
Dysphoria or
They described it as you're living your life determined you're stuck in the body of the opposite gender.
okay.
And all I could think was, sounds magic.
Really?
Because I could quite
That
gladly be
sounds
stuck
like
in
fucking
Tracy
the
for a
Lurch
good
Monster
while.
on the weekend.
You
not
could
how
leave
it
me
works.
stuck in Tracy forever.
That's not how. Okay, right. Okay,
That would
that's
do.
fine. But,
So I know what they meant.
so this was a singer who said this.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you the fuck it was. I wasn't really listening. It was just once they piped up with that, I thought that actually sounds quite entertaining, being
Speaking
stuck
of
in the body
singers,
of Tracy.
Speaking of singers, I've got one that I heard this week from our good friend Craig Hamblin.
Oh, yeah.
Who famous for his Hamblin's Ramblings.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to ask him to start writing ramblings to put on our website because some of them are fucking gold.
That poor cunt's cat's not well just now.
Yeah, poor man's had a bit of a shitty day today, but
They went in, they took one look at the cat and went, right, put him down. Craig was like, what, the cat? They went, no, you.
okay, right, so... But, wow.
Tumbleweed.
That needs a fucking tumbleweed, exactly. So, of course, this... now, again, speaking of singers, there's certain singers who really kind of, rattle my piss,
Nicki fucking bastard Minaj, kill the cow. Someone just end her now. Blue job, game over.
I knew.
Save us all the fucking hassle.
I knew I should have said that Steve would go on a Minaj rant,
Absolute fucking idiot.
but you really
You know
hate
something?
her,
I've
do
seen
you?
pictures of her before her surgery, and I'm kind of like, I would tap that. She looks all right. But see now, it's like someone's just attacked her with a fucking hammer and left her all swollen. That's all she looks like.
Shit.
Just looks like she's been battered senseless.
Is it like CK or double K or fucking... How'd you spell her name? What the fuck's Nicki Minaj? Sorry, I bide in a shop 24 hours a
Just
fucking day.
Type Minaj. M-A-I...
N-I-K-K-A-M-I-N-A-J. Right,
XYZ.
So you sent away there from Minaj while we speak into the show, merch, you fucking hate Minaj. So you,
It's not a 4-head, it's 5-head. Anyway,
of course, hate Minaj.
with a passion.
There's a singer from a band. I say a band.
the fuck?
I'm not even going to call them a band. There's a cunt called Dappy.
Oh, yes.
You ever
I've
heard of
seen that,
Dappy?
Yeah.
Now, Pink, you know who I mean, Pink. It's I forget the band's name. The girl was Tulisa, who was like
Yeah.
done for supplying coke and giving blowjobs to guys and back. You know,
The joke used to be, what do you call a dog with two cunts? N-dubs.
N-dubs, that's what they are. Okay, N-dubs. Well, this guy
you go.
Dappy, who's a member of N-dubs, just really boils my piss. An absolutely talentless fuckwit. Who I saw did a duet with Brian May. Brian May from Queen fame.
He's
on
quite
the
clearly let
But-
himself go.
on the Radio
But
1.
the only thing he's famous for is wearing those stupid alpine hats with the fucking fake pigtails on, fucking turned up at the side, fucking throwing gang signs like a fucking twat.
Exactly. This man's a complete... I mean, like I said, Brian May, him and Brian May did a duet thing on the Radio 1 Live Lounge, and it was him just murdering music. Brian May, you could see, was despairing. You could see Brian May's heart breaking while he's
Brian
playing
May's
away.
probably been playing thinking, fuck, I thought it said Jewel.
Well, this guy...
I brought my sword and everything.
Well, this guy... well, this guy is fucking murdering a song, but... One thing that made me happy, though, was I heard a while back that he was out with some horses, you know, because that's what stars do. They go on horses and look all fucking poshy. You're from a fucking council estate in the middle of fucking Brixton, wherever you're from, and you're all giving me a horse, you know,
the only,
fuck off.
the only horses there. Oh, fuck
Taking the
that up by
bread.
doing that.
Taking the bread, Steve.
That's twice I've done that tonight. I'm turning to you, Scott.
Oh. So,
The only horses they're used to is police horses.
exactly. So he's out with a horse, and the horse kicks him in the face. Now, I've never been so happy. I was drinking beers. I had to go buy some more whiskey to celebrate. Wow, well done. Now, but see, it seems to
Take
be
a
though.
national holiday.
Well, it seems to be though not only me who fully appreciates the horse's hard work. In fact, some people have started a petition on the website change.org, and now you folks need to go and sign this. I'll make sure the link's posted on our Facebook page. It's the petition reads, award the horse who kicked Dappy in the face for outstanding contribution to music at the next Brit Awards. I swear to God, if they can get this horse on stage...
At least nominated.
Just exactly nominate already it's got nearly 9,000 fucking signatures to get us done.
We could add 1,000. I'm sure we
We
could.
have
Come
to.
on, listeners.
I swear to
The
God.
thing is, if it wins, it's really got to go up to accept its award with like a kind of Jay-Z kind of rapper swagger, you know, the limp and all that, you know.
Exactly. I swear, if ever, I mean, I've asked listeners before to, and they have them. They've really helped the show by using our DHB Amazon code link as well. We've called them to arms for a few things in the past to help us out. This is our new primary cause: is go and sign this petition and make this horse get the award for its outstanding contribution to music for kicking Dappy in the face. That's fucking genius.
He's got no chance.
Oh!
Do you know the good thing though with the likes of Dappy and that other fucking bellend? Is it James Arthur that won? Was it
Oh, I
X shit?
fucking
Right.
hate him.
Now that fucking egg shit. In fact, he makes John Milbank look attractive.
Right,
His head
okay.
is so fucking oddly shaped. Right.
This has
Now,
been Mr. Pink's shit joke of the week. Okay, so
no, but the thing is, the thing that you can rest easy with the likes of these fucking idiots like him and Dappy is that, yeah, okay, right, ourselves, we may not be famous or rich and whatnot in a few years' time, but they will be serving us in McDonald's. Other generic burger joints are available,
Right, okay.
right? Because that's where they'll be. Either that or they'll have topped themselves because they fucking run out of money and they're fucking just fucking talentless fucks who can't sing one fucking note.
it is just fucking nonsense.
Unbelievable.
Really is nonsense. The music industry is crumbling under our feet.
Who's the other one I was thinking on? There was another one I wanted to mention. I've forgotten his bloody name.
This James Arthur guy, who's a fuckwit.
Ollie Moores annoys me.
Oh, his massive head.
No, just the fact that he sounds like fucking Gary Barlow.
Right.
Why do you get sound like Gary Barlow? Can you name be original? No, he produces my album, so the folk will be about matching, and they always played on Radio 2. Give that noise me about Radio 2.
What's that?
Here's the artist of the week. It's like fucking Elton John or Rod Stewart. Sorry, that's the artist of yesteryear. What about new artists?
Lurch.
How about pimp some new fucking artists?
That's your year, though, isn't it,
That's what
Lurch?
Radio 1's for.
That's what Radio 1's for, Lurch. Radio 2 is for the kind of, the more senior listener like myself. How old are you again?
Aye.
How old are you?
Why are you listening to Radio
What are you,
2?
20? What
Pop
are you,
Masters.
12?
Do you know, like, did you used to like sort of enhance your brains by doing quizzes like Popmaster?
No.
What the fuck
It
is
just makes me feel
Popmaster?
stupid because I don't get any questions right.
Yeah. Oh, Popmaster's ace. That's a question about music.
Right.
Well, that's no use. They're going to ask you about questions about music. If it's Radio 2, it's going to be music before my era.
Ex-
Anything pre-1990, I'm
Oh, he's
fucked.
fucked.
Hold on,
Song,
I've got a
boom,
music
shake,
question
shake,
for you,
shake the
Steve.
room.
What annoying cunt looks like a Mrs. Potato Head?
Oh, Nicki Minaj.
There you go.
Right,
You get
okay,
one right.
good
I've
call.
seen that one.
You've seen that
Yeah.
one.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, if I can encourage you folks to do anything at all with your day today or tomorrow, whenever you hear this show or see this show,
Send pink shit. Oh, no, sorry, no.
I've got that covered. I've got that
It's
covered.
covered.
Go on eBay and bid on Bell End.
Well,
Who gets the money?
I
Do
was
I
gonna-
get it because you're using my image? There's a DHB.
The
get it
thing
'cause
is,
you're using their
so
name?
in fact, going back to that because we completely forgot about this, of course. Well, sorry, fuck you, Dappy. Let's go back to that because, of course, we spoke about the guy winning the fucking Xbox. Well, winning it, sorry, getting it for
Cunt.
fuck all
Yeah.
because he was a fucking tard. But of course, now Pink has gone away and created an auction for photographs of the large monster and put it on eBay, to say who wants to buy photographs of this cunt and everything else, and stressed, because people will spend money on fucking photographs, i.e. the cunt on the Xbox, they might spend money on three photographs of the large monster. Now, I thought
Bellend.
at the most, the bidding's going to go maybe as high as maybe £2, £3
I
probably.
expected £3.
I expected £3, some kind of ironic gesture.
Was there not a buy it- was
£3.
there not a buy it now option?
There wasn't, no, because bidding now, I believe last time I checked, bidding was something like damn near £50.
£64.
£64! People are bidding for photographs of Lurch with dildos. Now, one of the photographs,
If
right?
this does really well, we should all pose with dildos.
No, we shouldn't.
Oh, you
Because
should. Don't knock it till you've tried it.
but the best thing is, though, of course, we mentioned during these photographs being shown to the world that one of the photographs, Lurch then went away and got it made. The photograph of him topless,
Yeah.
with a bow tie,
Seen
posing
that.
by an array of sex toys, right, in a mirror. Best photograph ever. I lost my shit when I saw it. He then went away for the sausage. I mean, Lurch, you want to tell us what? Sausage
Well, for Sausage Breast's birthday, I thought, what can I get her? What can you get the loving woman that's got everything?
What do you give the girl who controls your heart? Who is it? The beat of your eye, or the love beat of your eye? if you will.
Beat of your brown eye.
Yes.
Well, I got a canvas made of me in that photo.
Right.
Nice.
I went to Tesco's,
Right.
handed over a flash drive to a woman, says, now there's a photo in there, could I get this made into a canvas? Nice big one. And she says, I know, brother. I says, when will it be ready? So I'll get a phone.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So like about a week later, I got this sort of sniggering phone call. It was like really weird. Yeah. Did you order like a canvas from Tesco? I says, aye. It's ready for you to pick up. Okay, I'll be down shortly. So I went down later on that day. This lassie, she had the biggest beamer you've ever seen in your life when she picked it up.
Oh no.
Totally mortified. Really all wifey, totally mortified. So I'm here from the canvas. I'm smiling because I know what it is. she must have thought like, oh, somebody's sort of handed this in. He's picking it up as a laugh. No.
Right.
I said, oh, here's me. How much am I due you, doll?
Did you not hold on and be
Oh.
like, does it look like me?
I held it out and went, look at that, look at that. And there's all these people like queuing for
no.
fags and lottery. And I'm going, look at that.
So
look at
you're showing the whole queue the photograph of you posing with dildos.
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful, okay. Right, so, but the best thing is, though, is that, of course, we posted a photograph of, you did, sorry, of the canvas on the wall.
Yeah.
And then people were like genuinely saying, holy fuck, where can we buy one of these
Holy
things?
shit.
There's people wanting to buy Lurch Monster canvases of him with dildos. What the fuck?
You'll
Can
get
we-
it on sandalwearingcunt.com.
We're in prick.com.
Could we not
for
do
sure.
them as t-shirts?
We totally could.
Yeah, you'll get it
Speaking
for
of-
less than £60.
Let's speak to Darren and get them sometime in 2016.
Yes, yes. Speaking
We'll
of
order
which,
them next week. 2016, ready for release.
I asked for it.
Now, can I just interject as well on the eBay listing? I have said that if the bidding, and it finishes in a few hours anyway, if the bidding were to make £100, they would get a special signed photograph of me wearing socks and sandals and a fucking Santa hat.
Right, okay. I could think of nothing more horrible to get through your fucking postbox.
Can I bid a picture of £100?
Oh, I like that idea.
Good redirect there, yeah.
Yes, you can. Fucking hell, I've completely derailed.
My
train
week's
of
been
thought here.
weird.
So, Lurch, how's your week been, sir?
Well, see, since I shaved my face,
Yes.
I've had like nothing to play with.
Can I just say that has prompted so many fucking emails with people on Twitter comments saying, what the fuck? People who watch the live video, of course, folks, you can get our live video every week of the whole show on YouTube, youtube.com/dogeyedsbastards. Now, the video, of course, on there, and you can see it walking in with a head off camera, sitting down, beard gone, hair slicked to one side, little Hitler stroke fucking dash moustache. Oh, but the thing is though, right, this bastard here, by the way, who during the show went away, shaved the beard off during the show, came through with a Hitler tash and Hitler gelled hair to surprise Maynard. Not only did he use my fucking beard comb, right, to swipe the hair to one side, so it's all manky and covered in fucking gel dopes, but when he said, oh, by the way, I've left your plug full of hair, I went, yeah, whatever. He fucking did. So once it all left, I thought, well, I'll go to the bathroom real quick, Ped, that's fine, wash my hands. And the water's just sitting in a cloudy fucking ginger bearded mass. Oh, what the fuck? Blocked up my fucking sink with fucking ginger beard hair. I had to go in with my hands, and there's nothing worse. I mean, even your own hair, you don't. For some reason, when the hair's off your face, you don't want to touch it. You're like, I had to go in and pull out soggy lumps of ginger fucking beard hair and get in the bin, and for fuck's sake.
Scott, when are you
It's
having
all
a
right
shave?
though. You've fingered the rubes before, so you would have had a bit of practice.
Oh, how would it do?
When are you having a shave, Scott?
I'm not.
You should
I
have a
did
shave.
it. I did it.
I'll tell you who
I
needs
did
to.
it.
No way.
I'll tell you who needs to finish shaving. Cue ball.
Right.
Because his picture today on Facebook, he's got the big. The thing is, he's got a shaved head. He's
Right.
got no beard, but he's got the moustache and the big sideburns.
It's big mutton chops. I believe they're called mutton chops. And they're magnificent.
They are, but he just looks like a walrus. Every time I see him with facial hair, I'm like, I'm just reminded. You know what it is? It's the
He
eyes.
looks like a walrus.
Paul's got this weird thing where it doesn't matter what expression he's got. His eyes are dead.
Oh, yeah.
He's just got that same look in his eyes the whole time.
Like his soul's been sucked out.
Potentially.
That you're just staring into the abyss.
Maybe.
And the abyss stares into you. You look at his
Like
eyes.
he'd cut you as soon as shake your hand.
Oh, God,
But
yes.
regardless, right,
Right.
he's got that deadpan eyes. But if you look at any picture of a walrus, they don't have emotion. But they do have moustaches.
Okay.
You know, which is kind of where the similarities come along.
Walruses don't have emotion.
Are they walruses? Or
Walrus
walrus?
eye or
Walruses.
Does he look a bit like the golfer Craig Stadler?
I don't know who that is.
Well, he was commonly called the Walrus because of his huge fucking moustache.
From what
like
era?
Like a fucking vague reference to a
The-
golfer.
the
that only he
80s.
knows.
See, no.
Oh,
I'm never going to know who
That's
that
comedy. It's all about fucking vague
Do
references.
you know the best thing, gentlemen, is that, of course, our demographic are generally maybe teens to maybe 30s. That's our kind of main demographic.
That's me.
They're all going to
Almost.
know who fucking
The
Greg Norman
walrus.
is. The walrus.
Let me guess. He
Greg-
wore
who
sandals.
said
That's why
Greg
you
Norman?
remember.
Greg, no, oh sorry, Greg Norman. I apologize for not having a very extensive knowledge of fucking golf. You fucking
I
chew.
said
So, my
Craig
week has
Stadler.
been
Hold on,
weird.
whoa! I said Craig Stadler, who's a golfer from the 80s, and then you throw back at me an 80s golfer, Greg Norman.
Greg Stadler, oh him!
Oh,
I've no
man.
fucking clue on about you maniac bastard.
So I shaved my beard.
Okay. So you've shaved the beard, you've had nothing to play with.
Nothing to play with. So Thursday night, I was in a supermarket because I was on a promise and I had to get baby oil. So
Hold on. Let's just
like he knows
pause.
how my week goes.
Let's just pause right there. Steve, have you ever been? I mean, Flaps, love her to bits. But have you ever been like, you get home and stop by and pick up baby oil?
No.
No.
You
we-
never lived.
We buy the big litre jars, so we're all right.
Right, okay.
I can only assume the reason that Lurch is out buying it is because she's actually still tied to the bondage table.
Oh yeah, saving
So-
up. But
What was his name? The guy that made the promise.
Right. So, you've gone and bought the BB oil.
right, so I goes into the supermarket and of course, if I go into a supermarket, I've got to look at DVDs.
naturally.
Like a DVD
Who
junkie.
else? She's still tied to the bed.
I'm still there
An
going,
hour and a half
"Oh,
later,
wait
when she's
5
been through all the
minutes."
Blu-rays.
She's lying there all frothy and ganting. And he's looking at fucking Die Hard 3 on Blu-ray.
My nipples are in bits with crocodile clips on my up.
Oliver on Blu-ray. I've not seen that in a while.
She's losing the feeling in her fucking toes because her feet are bound so tight to the bed.
Les Miserables on Blu-ray. I've got to have it.
That's kind of like what it was about. So I'm looking,
Right.
and I picked up a couple of DVDs, and it goes to the till. So
Okay.
self-scan, so that, like 3 items, so scans it through. And then, of course, because the DVDs are like 18, guy comes over.
So it wasn't Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
No.
Right.
No. The guy comes over, and he's like Stevie Janowski.
Oh.
The double of Stevie Janowski.
Oh, I know a guy who's like that as well. Now, of course, for those of you who don't know who I mean, Steve, you might know who I mean. Have you ever watched Eastbound and Down
Yes.
with Kenny Powers?
Yes.
You know his awkward friend, Stevie Janowski,
Oh, man, it's
who's
been
got a
so
strange
long.
shaped kind of jawline and
The
everything
way
else.
he
and
speaks.
the way he speaks
Total
and
card.
Kenny. Just
Oh,
like
yeah.
that. Well, okay. So he's a double of Janowski.
Stevie
Oh my
Janowski
God.
comes over, is sort of like put his little card through the till to sort of say that
Verify your 18.
verify my age. Yes. Now he sort of,
Fabulous.
now he struts over. Oh yeah.
Okay, so he's camp.
He's very calm.
Okay. Like
Scans
the old
the thing.
lovers.
Boop, scans a thing, right? And he keeps staring at me. But he's giving me
Lovely.
the sort of
Okay, the same was
the scary look, right? And I'm looking at him going, "Why, you gonna fucking verify it and take a target so I can go?"
Didn't say he looked like Kevin Smith, did he?
I've got a message
Oh,
at
I
home. I've got a message at home, losing feeling their fingers.
I know.
You know.
She's losing bodily fluids with me. Yeah. So I'm stood there looking at him going, "What the fuck, Ken, could you nip on?" And he goes to me, "Have you got ID on you?" Like,
Oh.
I've got ID for DVDs. So
ID for DVD.
I know, I'm thinking, fucking
Oh.
hell. So I goes, hold on. So I ripped up my wallet now, and I got my provisional fucking driving license in my wallet.
Right.
So I goes, "No, Hannah." I says, "Are you trying to say that I look under fucking 18? He
Yeah.
says, "Oh no, I ken you're 18, but you look under 25. So you know I'm 18. The DVDs are
Yeah.
18, but I look under 25. Yo, you can't fucking mean
It's
that.
because they've got this Challenge 25 policy in most places now
It's
as
the
well.
most retarded thing I've ever heard
so
of.
fucking stupid.
Oh, what's even worse though is that there was certain there's a small kind of corner store brand in Scotland. I won't name them, but it rhymes with car. And they had a they when they had a policy for a while where
Bar?
the ID they told their staff they, other ones
Oh,
available.
is that it? Oh.
They told everyone, all their staff, to ID everyone. And quite literally, I was queuing. I was buying wine as well. I was queuing in the queue to get by some. There was a lady, an old lady, who was clear, grey hair, stick the whole shooting match,
Stinking a piss.
stinking a piss, tartan shawl, whole bit, who was getting ID'd. And just like, are you being fucking serious? I'm damn near dead. You know? Oh, I'm sorry, miss. I have to ask you for ID. Fucking what? What? I've seen a world war. What are you on about? It's fucking.
Well, right. So he goes to me, "Oh no, you definitely look older than 18, but I don't know if you're 25 or not." I says, "Look, and I got ID. It's okay because you're saving me from myself.
Right.
I didn't need these DVDs." So
Right.
He said, "Oh no, it's okay." He said, "You could show me your Facebook page and I'll check your age."
Oh, no, I didn't.
He fucking did. And I took one look and I said, "You what?" "Oh, honestly, if you bring up your about in your Facebook page, darling, I'll help you out." I says, "No, I'll just pay for my fucking baby oil and be gone, okay?" Aye.
He's clocked you a mile off of that baby oil.
Adamant, adamant. He's baby oil and fucking spray whipping cream.
Oh,
I got the DVD.
oh, what? Oh, no. Oh, so you realise
Baby
that
oil, whipping cream, cucumber, bottle of wine, you know.
hollowed out fucking loaf of bread. He knows, right? He's seen you at the till and thought, there's a man who's
My kind of
very-
shopper.
Exactly.
Have you had a convert in here before? by
Handsome
any
young
chance?
chap, exactly, exactly. Maybe so. I fucking guarantee, and it happens at some of these photo development places. What they'll do is for the best photographs, they take copies of themselves.
Oh yeah, right
They've
click,
got your
save as.
picture.
There's a wall of shame.
Oh, there's a wall of shame. They've got your picture
I
hanging on a
hope-
wall.
I hope I'm pride of place now.
I guarantee they are. So when you've gone in, they're like, oh ho ho, it's himself. And so he's gone over and thought, he's buying whipped cream and he's buying baby lotion. He likes a bit
Get
of
a
the
look at
lobby.
your Facebook page. What? Very
So
well,
they
there you
genuinely asked for your
go.
Facebook
He asked
page.
for my Facebook page. I said, "Sure, I laugh." I'm pretty sure it's not part of your challenge 25.
Yes.
Can you void this so I can go?
Right.
Oh, he said, "Oh, I thought about that, honey."
Oh.
Honey!
You
Oh,
are well in
brilliant.
there. You should have taken him home. Look
Oh.
what I found.
I know. I'll just roll them up and stick them inside your vagina.
You could have made them into sausages.
There's poor sausage breath tied up in the wardrobe. You know,
You're
look
going,
what I brought home.
you're going home with some fruit.
I've got baby lotion and some fruit.
The bottle is one out. I've been sitting here bored. Where have you been?
Hanging by your ankles in the fucking in the attic hatch.
So,
Reading a magazine. Women's Own. Where have you been?
I know, it was fucking weird. The day when I was in corner shopping when I left to come here.
Right.
Remember that old lady that I was pointing out to you that comes back and forth?
Yes.
Fucking mental.
Is this the one who you told me about who you gave a big discount to and then she came back and pissed and moaned about her food? Or
Oh no, there's fucking heaps of them.
Right,
Don't
okay,
need them,
okay.
Just fucking arseholes.
Yes.
Anyway, oh, but I like him.
Okay. Good save.
She's mental. She looks like Angelica Houston from The Witches when she's got the witch stuff off.
Oh, right, okay.
She looks like fucking scary. And she's got.
Steve's got no idea what the fuck you're speaking about.
You've never seen The Witches? Roald Dahl.
Yeah.
Fuck's sake, Steve.
He's not got a fucking clue. Okay, so he's like,
Fuck's sake.
What's
I
her
can
name?
see, like-
Angelica?
Angelica Houston. That was Morticia in Adam's Family.
Adam's Family,
She's a
of course.
fucking midden now.
I
Like.
think I know who you mean.
she's
She's a
okay.
midden now. She didn't look like Morticia anymore.
Okay, so you've seen her.
It's Psycho Lassie, right?
Right.
She bides nae far from here. Now, she just gives you this fucking scary stare. It's like, I could fucking eat your soul.
Okay.
Right? She comes back and forth the shops every 10 minutes. Fuck knows why. And she's forever
Right.
buying stuff. Now, the fire brigade was out twice doing the street where she lives. Up
Right.
to her flat twice. Right?
Okay.
Up to her flat twice. You just seen the photo?
She looks like Slimer from Ghostbusters.
What?
No, she
Does she look like
Horrible, isn't
Slimer?
it? Horrible,
Oh, she's changed.
It's a fucking shame, isn't it?
She's changed. Holy
Jack
fuck.
Nicholson's done it.
No wonder he's so grumpy. Jack
Nick-
Nicholson's like, oh,
He's
fuck
done
that.
everything though.
He got a fair set of boobs on him, though. Have you seen him?
Has he?
Aye.
I don't want to see his boobs. So, fire engines.
Fire engines on Friday, twice. She phoned the fire brigade and said, "Wise up, my flat's on fire."
No.
Come running.
Okay.
Fire brigade came running twice. Twice she says to them, "I'm lonely."
Oh no.
No fire.
No.
I'm lonely.
You're shitting me.
No.
She phoned them for attention.
Aye, I'm surprised she's not in a fucking jail yet.
How
like.
do you know this?
I know everything. So,
Okay.
I'm in the corner shop before I come over here, and I get my fucking the bottle of water,
Right.
and the Yule logs, and I join the queue. Who's in front of me in the queue? Fucking scary nifty fuck's there.
Right.
And the stink of piss on her. Wow. Oh, my eyes was nipping.
That's the worst thing about that queue. And these.
It takes forever to move.
It does, yeah, and it's jammed up an aisle as well.
And you're
you
under a
you could-
heater.
yeah, under a heater. You could easily fill your pockets full of chocolate in the aisle while you're waiting to get served as well. No one would see you.
Under the heater, they're all melting.
Yeah. You look like you've shot yourself because you're fucking Milky Ways holding the back of your pants. So,
Well, so I'm
yeah, everyone thinks of piss.
Oh, it's horrible.
Yeah.
She reeked of piss.
Oh.
Like she hasn't washed in like forever. So she turns around and clocks me there, and all of a sudden she goes, "Look, I got my youth today."
Oh,
And shows me her ears, and oh, it's nice, very good. And she goes, "Oh, my cat come back today after 3 years."
what?
And I'm thinking, what the fuck is going on here?
Her cat came back after 3 years.
And then she told me, she spun round, she turned around again. "I got my youth pierced today." SQ couldn't have moved quick enough for my fucking liking.
And it really is the slowest moving queue in the world. Holy
Horrible.
fuck.
Horrible as fuck. And she
Groundhog Day.
Aye, pretty much. And the same will happen tomorrow. Back and forth about 100
Fucked
times
up.
the shops. And, oh,
We've said before,
Brilliant.
you know, Lurch, you've chosen probably a less than salubrious area to have your shop in. And that's no offense to your shop. Your shop's fantastic. But the area you've chosen to
it's a
put
bit
it
out
into...
of place, though, is it?
A little bit out of place because it's a really good quality shop in amongst shit.
Yeah, but
you know.
it would
Where,
no
where
longer
the shop
be the Tilly
is, to
butcher if you
explain,
took
to
it out of
explain to
Tilly.
people out there who don't know what it looks like the set they didn't use in Assault from Precinct 13.
Right, okay. So, but you get all the fucking idiot cunts. I mean idiots coming into your shop. And there's been frequent times when I've had a beep 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 on my phone, a message, and it's a photograph of some complete tard that you've, like, sneakily taken a snap off on your phone while serving them.
I'm not even sneaky anymore. It's just like in front of their face.
Just blatant.
And they don't even notice. I was like, Pete the Jakey from Still Game, he comes into the shop.
Right.
His fucking double comes into the shop.
As
Jakey, as Stinky, as Jakey, as Broken Fitted.
Okay.
He come in one day, and he's a torn-faced bastard.
Right.
They'll go to him, "Oh, hi." Typical sort of customer care. "How you doing today?" "How does it fucking look like I'm dead?" Okay, I'll ask
He
you.
sounds a bit like your dad.
Aye. Sounds a bit like my mum.
Okay, right.
So you'll come in and you'll stand there and you'll ask you for like stupid things like if you got rans, if you got like fish eggs.
Oh.
This is a fucking fishmonger.
Right, okay.
No, I haven't got fucking rans. Well, I'll take chicken legs. So you'll game chicken legs,
Okay.
you'll buy liver, and then you'll buy like a good £15 worth of stuff. And
Chili and tequila ribs.
No.
Okay.
I don't like that foreign muck.
Right, okay.
So I hate fucking
Under that foreign
muck, aye.
Right.
So he grabs up his bag. This is one time, right? He grabbed up his bag and he left. And then he come back, like 10 minutes later. He bought the same stuff again.
Oh,
And
right.
he was a bit, he buckled.
Oh.
He got up, he left, he come back 10 minutes again. Bought the same stuff again. So he spent like a good £45.
Holy shit.
Left his messages there. Said, I'm going next door to get electricity.
Okay.
Went and got his electricity, then went home. Left his bags here.
So-
So I put everything back into the car.
I was just going to say, so you sold it to the next fucking idiot that came in the door.
Fucking right.
You should have just left the bag packed in case he come back.
Yeah. and he's never come back to say,
Never
oh,
come back to say because he's like, oh,
Because he's
eh.
obviously checked his fridge and gone, oh no, they're there.
Aye.
I've got twice as much.
Well, no, he bought stuff from like the shop next door, like a chicken. So I thought, oh, I'll fucking sell that. He left all his shopping. So there was like a lump of cheese, a loaf. I took a loaf home, hid it myself,
right, okay.
made pieces.
Brilliant.
and toast.
Made
Just
pieces.
a fucking arse, basically. The way he speaks, he's near real. And because he's like on 9 litres of methylated spirits, his brain's out of fuck.
Yes.
So, it's type of person he is, but you'd be surprised.
Sounds like a
Bloody
hoot.
hell.
Oh, I would just
Let
a
me
hoot
tell you
right
about
there.
people who've been pickled on drink, especially, is the rubes.
That was a good segue.
Wasn't it not just a good me? That's why we're professionals. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Was, and of course, the rubes had her works due there. I think on the weekend there, you see, and that was fine. Works, but it's like a works lunch, you know. All the girls get together and they have a lunch and they have the alcohols, you know.
See, from when we worked the doors, there's nothing worse than a gaggle of women out in a work
Oh
night.
God, yes, because you know there's going to be tears. There's going to be some, not from the rubes, but
Yeah,
women in
tears,
general.
vomit, tears, more tears, a bit more vomit.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Can I just say
cocks
something
everywhere.
there, right? It just hit me when you mentioned that just now, talking about Christmas people out and then it just hit me that I'm working both nights this weekend, and it just hit me, and I actually sank in my chair, going, "Oh, fuck."
yeah. Well, I of course haven't worked in the door for about 2 months now, and contacted your brother, in fact, who works there, and said, "Look, I can come in and work on Friday because it's the busiest night of the year." I thought, well, you know, I'm free at the weekend because finally, because I've been working so much fucking overtime, but I'm free at the weekend. I best go in and help out if I can, you see. But I know it's going to be a hell of a fucking night. Not so much for me because I'm only there for like 5 hours, 6
I
hours,
think
but the
it's gonna
guys
be-
for the day are going to have a hell
It's
of a
going to be
day.
the nail in the coffin for your door career.
It could well be, to be fair, you know.
It's going to be so shit you're going to go, never again.
I'm done with this shit.
It's got to be said, this is my farewell tour.
Is it really? Oh,
It
for
is.
fuck's sake. So, of course, but again, every
Hanging up
year.
the steel-toed sandals.
But every year, of course, it's the same thing. It's people who can't, who don't drink regularly, who get fucking messed
no
up.
self-control.
No self-control. It's either men in suits fighting in the street with their ties in their heads like Rambo, or it's women lying in their puddle of their own sick and piss, you know, on the floor, and you've got to help them with first aid and
Yep.
stuff. And I would hate to be a member of the ambulance crew on a fucking Mad Friday because holy shit, the things we see is ridiculous. So
But the thing is, they do have defibrillators to fucking zap the cunts that get out of order.
true, good point. I totally believe they should give me cattle prods. Cattle prods or tasers.
Ooh, tasers would be fun.
Oh, fantastic! I need. So anyway, the Rubes, of course, out in the Randan lunch, Christmas lunch, which you know is basically we're going to throw you a bit of food and then we're going to get you pissed, you know,
that's how it
and pissed she got. You see, now of course,
Wait, so she didn't act like a lady and just have a couple of aperitifs?
fucking ruined, right? So bad. Right, here's the best thing though, is that on the table for the meals there was bottles of wine for everybody. Not for her though. I'll have a fucking vodka, please. Up to the bar. Now, some of her colleagues have put a kitty in together. She's smashing her way through the kitty. Her and her colleague Jodie are going crazy on the vodka. Doubles and fucking Yahoo! They're ruined before the turkeys arrived. Fucking hell, what's up? What's going on here? So much so that everyone stopped the kitty because they were just working their way through it so much going through the vodka, you see. Fucking ruined. So here was me. I was working on day shift, which means I have to get up at 4 a.m. each of these mornings when I'm on day shift. So I was going to bed about, it would have been maybe kind of 9 o'clock at night to go to bed, you see, for work in the morning. I get a phone call. Right, I'm pissed. I'm totally coming to yours. Pizza and everything. Wise up. I'm like, okay, well, come and get you. Yeah, come and get me. That's fine. Okay, I'll do this. So I'm out the bed. I'm pulling on some jeans. It's literally 40 seconds. The phone rings again. Where are you? I'm waiting for you. What's going on? What's going on? I've got pizza. I'm waiting and everything. What's going on? I'll be there shortly. You head to your house and I'll get you there. Right, fine, bye. Away she goes. So I drive into town and I get her at her house. She's standing there. She's got the dog under one arm and this massive 12-inch pizza under the other arm and just doing like the one-legged crab walk, back and forth. So in the car she gets, dog's in the lap, pizza in the lap, and the pizza's getting hoovered in the face. Like, just you carry on. But the journey home was magical. It starts off with, she's like, oh, pizza. He goes, yeah, I got a 12-inch pizza. I told the guy I was going to share it with you, but I'm totally not. None for you. None for you, pizza for you. Because, it's all mine. Okay, that's fine. So, eventually, I'm just hugging it like Gollum of the Ring. None for you! Fucking hugging this thing, fucking hell. So, okay, that's fine.
All these cheesy 12 inches are for me for
She's
a change.
She's smashing pizza in her face. She's got pizza all over her beard. She's got pizza falling to her chest. The dog's having a field day. He's licking pizza off everything. Blah, 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 that's me, great.
She's got pizza all over her beard.
Her beard, yeah, all in her beard. I'm only joking, for fuck's sake. You're taking me seriously too as well. Like, huh?
I thought you meant her lady beard.
Oh, right, okay. Her chest.
So did I.
So we're driving home. Now, of course, my passenger window doesn't work, but the buttons doesn't work on the passenger side to get it down, you see. There's a man walking along the road, and he's doing the crab walk, with one-legged kind of walk. He's dragging another leg behind him, and you can tell he's arguing with his own legs. Will you fucking move? I'm trying to go home come on, man. Shouting at his legs to get moving. She perks up like a meerkat. Out the box, cheese everywhere. What's going on here? And then starts howling abuse. You fucking man! Look at this man! Fucking you! Hitting the button. This fucking button doesn't work for man! Cunt! Fucking man! Screaming at this poor guy. He is oblivious. He's fucking trying to get legs to work. Come on, you legs. Let's go on the road. That's fine. So we get past the guy. Yeah, you're going to have to go and circle the block and come back again because he's totally needing more abuse. Oh, look, I've got pizza. Back in the pizza box again and just fucking smashing through.
Scott, I've got a question for you. At this point, did you still think, I'm totally smashing the arse off this tonight?
At no point did I think that because she was ruined, right? But of course, because of the whole digging with the fingers, the hands are covered in sauce, like tomato sauce all over the fingers. Yeah. Where do you wipe it? If you're a girl, you've got no tissues nearby, you've got no kind of cloth, for example. You can't put it on your clothes because you've got a pretty new dress. Yeah. Where do you wipe it?
I know.
I'll wipe it in my man's beard. So I'm driving with this tomatoey fingers going through my beard. Oh, fucking hell. I've got sauce, I've got pizza dough stuck mad in the hair. What the fuck are you doing? It's okay, it's fine. Fucking fingers in the face. Brilliant. So I'm driving away, it's fine. I think after a while, though, she felt guilty because 3/4 of the pizza's now fucking gone. You see, it's hoovered away.
The drunken guilt.
There's the drunken guilt, She's sitting there thinking, I had to buy some the next day. So the drunken guilt kicks in. I'm sitting here in the car, a bit boozy. I've been smashing pizza in my fucking face. This poor man is driving me home, and there's no pizza for him. I'll give him a bit of pizza. So turns to me with a pizza in the hand. You want a bit of pizza? I'm like, oh yeah, I'll have a bit of your pizza because, not that buttering, but I totally wanted. So, but I'm still driving, you see. I'm negotiating a fucking roundabout not far from where I live. I've got my mouth open, waiting for the pizza. She aims for the mouth, opens the hand, and then smooshes it up my nose. Fucking I've got burning fucking cheese clumps up my nose. There's more sauce in my fucking face. I made the analogy where when you see, Arnie in the Predator films covered in mud, so they can't see him. I'm covered in tomato puree. It's all about fucking
all of a sudden Italians everywhere can't see you.
Yeah, exactly.
I tell you, it's amazing. It's amazing the things that us blokes put up with for a bit of hole, eh?
Oh, but it gets worse. So we're heading back to the house. We pull into the road towards the house, and of course it's quite a narrow road. You can't have cars going both ways. One car's got to pull in, later on pass. This taxi pulls out and goes to let me pass. Pulls in, I go past. So the taxi driver, as we pull up by, gives the customary kind of wave, the wee salute. Oh, you know, there you
Fingers
go.
off the steering wheel. Oi, oi.
Little kind of
Yep,
fingers
yep,
up the
there you
steering wheel. The Rubes, of course, gives her his own salute. Her own salute. She's got the V's. Fucking the windscreen, you had that, you bastard, you fucking headlights. Giving this poor guy the V's. And fuck you. I swear, if it happened with the seatbelts with the car, you fucking biker. This poor cabbie's done fuck all wrong. So, we get back to the house. She's negotiating, balancing this pizza box with like 2 bits left. Into the house, sits cross-legged on the floor, smashing this thing into her face, just to me. I'm of course getting the boots off, and I'm like, holy fuck, you fairly hoovered that pizza. With the most disdainful look, turns to me and says, your face is a hoovered pizza. So, alright, okay, thanks very much, that's lovely. And then staggers off to the bedroom, clothes asunder. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, I'm on my bed. I don't even know why you took me home because you're getting fucking nothing.
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
Cocoons are selling the quilt.
Cocoons in the kilt.
Don't fucking touch me.
Don't fucking touch me. Yeah. I feel sick and everything. I'm like, okay, I don't want anything. I'm just come in for a hug. So I'm in the bed. Of course, I'm only getting like 4 hours sleep now.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm in the okay.
It's a little tiny corner of a quilt to cover yourself with.
Oh, it gets better though.
Did you do that thing where you pretend you're going in for the loving spoon, but you're really just cupping a boob?
Kinda, yeah.
It's like
kinda.
necrophilia up in there like that, though.
You're doing the wee huggy, and you're having a wee feel of the boobie, and your peanut is like just against the back, you know.
You just kind of push it a little bit.
But the thing is, though, even though she's boozy and all, she's still like what girls do when they know there's a penis back there.
Yeah, kick back.
They do a little wiggle of the bum, you know, because they know that you're getting none. But you know, fuck him, I'll tease the bastard.
Yeah.
Just a wiggle of the hips. So naturally, you kind of react, you know. And so I'm kind of like, I'm just, you know, like a board. I'm like, oh, I'm getting nothing but fucking hell. But then she lets out the most monstrous fart. This like the bed's hovering, the duvet's hovering. I'm like, oh, what's going on? My dick's flapping around. What the fuck? Oh, hell. So I'm like, holy shit, what the fuck is going on? And she went, yeah, I'm not even sorry. She goes, in fact, I'll probably shit in your dick. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yes.
What the fuck?
Have you ever been told by a girl, I'll probably shit in your dick? It's fucking cold.
Not without being charged for it. I mean,
I've never been told it, but it has happened.
Oh, you've... Wait,
She shit on my sandals as well. It was atrocious.
Let's just backpedal a bit here. You've had somebody shit on your dick.
Well, technically.
Oh, technically.
were you
Okay.
howling it up their arse and there was
I remember
like,
she gave it a
nuggets?
wee wee dick to a clut and then fucking gobbled the
Oh,
fucking
that's
content.
right. When it came out with the sweet corn and everything else attached to it.
Fuck, how do you care about it?
Because he told me before. We've been friends for years, Aid. Listen, I know these things.
What the fuck?
There's a lot of things that get shared between friends, you know.
Fucking sweet corn up the Jap's eye.
You've told me things I can't repeat in the show, you horrible
I know.
bastard, you know.
Wrong
The
with you
things,
guys.
the things you tell on the show are tame in comparison to some of the things that you've told me off air. Like, oh, I've stood before in his shop horrified. And like, oh yeah, and this happened. The fucking what? And then in comes the customer, and I've got to pretend like I'm normal. Like, oh, yeah.
I just switch. So, hello, what can I get you?
Exactly. He goes from horrible bastard to the most nicest shopkeeper you can keep in your life. Oh, hello, how are you? So anyway,
Half
so
a Chile and tequila ribs, neighbour there.
going off the whole
It's the only
drunken-
butcher in Aberdeen that smells of fish.
So despite my raucous weekend,
Rumbled.
Ben, how the fuck have you been, pal? I haven't got to you yet at all.
I'm off a piss.
He's always.
No, fucking usual week really. Not much been happening. As I say, just filled with the dread there when you mentioned it. I am doing a Mad Friday and Thursday, and I can solemnly swear it will be my last.
You know, I've always wondered why they call it Mad Friday. It should be Stupid Friday.
Yeah.
No one goes
yeah.
mad, they go stupid.
They go stupid.
Stupid Friday, stupid people, and there's stupid Christmas,
Black
stupid nights
Friday,
out.
exactly. It's just idiots. Idiots.
It's funny. It's funny, like you mentioned that. It's like the guy with the fucking tie around his head, like Rambo. Sweet fuck. I mean,
Yeah.
that sums it up.
There's always one.
It really it
least
happens. At least one, yeah. I mean, there was a guy, I think it was maybe last year, I saw a guy who, when they arrived, they're all very suited and booted. These were clearly kind of oil company guys arriving for a function. And within an hour, one of the guys has got the tire in the head like Rambo. He's getting laid out by his friends. He's
Wee.
kicking off, threatening to kill the manager, you know.
Goody.
And the manager is a wee wifey who's probably as wide as she is tall.
Nice.
He's like, you better calm down and go home. or you will know about it on Monday morning. You fucking try it, you hobbit bastard, and I'll fucking kill you. Like,
Brilliant.
Really? Fucking hell.
Unbelievable.
Just, and you've got to think, I would love to hear the kind of follow-up on these some of these events, you know, because...
That's the thing, though. Aberdeen has a severe problem of people with too much money.
Oh, yes.
And it all gives them this impression that you know, they have some sort of value over everyone else, which
Yeah.
they don't. We
And
all shit and piss the same, unless you're like Lurch, in which case there's probably some sort of weird sexual thing involved.
Exactly. And that's why being a door steward in Aberdeen sucks balls, because everyone thinks that you're better than they are, you see.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Lawrence has just found a
That was the
princess
security,
wand.
wasn't it?
It was,
When I
yeah.
lived here.
It was.
Scott's got a metal bar above his door, and this used to be my room, and that was above my door.
Even before before you were here, when Forbes was here as well.
Who's he?
Some guy called Forbes allegedly.
Chinese guy.
Hello.
Christopher.
We've got fucking.
I'm so lonely.
So I've got like this kind of safety home device, I'm going to call it, above my door frame in my bedroom. So should I have to be late at my room, put my hands in the air, I can go weak, boom. You see. So
It's
I
a
thought, well,
wiki boomer.
a wiki boomer. But I thought it's only fair that, you know, Forbes and Steve, of course, had one eventually. So they've got the Princess Wand, which, you know.
I've got like a 12-inch black rubber cock I could use.
Weak.
Lube it up and throw
Fend
it
them
at
off
them.
with the smell.
But we were just saying there, of course, you know, Pink. This is going to be your last weekend, you think, in total, working the
Well,
doors?
no, it's certainly my last Christmas. I think there's potentially 3 nights I'm working this Christmas, and that is pretty much me going to be done.
You don't think you'll be working at all? Maybe January, kind of February time, or from
Who
then
the
onwards?
fuck goes
or-
out those? No, it's fucking dead up here. January, February. Everyone's fucking skidding. There's no money around, and my license expires in November, and I'm fucking binning it. Just binning it.
Mm-hmm. I mean, mine, of course.
Can't fucking wait.
I renewed mine recently as well, so I've got 3 more
What?
years if need be. But
Why?
I know, because it's good to have a safety net. You know, if things go pear-shaped. Because listen, I work in the paper industry, and there's nothing more insecure these days with the rise of technology than fucking paper.
Last in, first
Not
out.
not with the amount that
Exactly.
you shit.
We're always going to need paper, Scott.
Well, who knows? Who
Especially
knows?
for canvases for heads that big.
Oh, wow. The look.
That's
Holy
the look
shit.
my lizard gives me when he's like eyeballing food. Can we go over at the tank with food? He always looks at the side
He's
of his head.
The look I was giving
He's
Maynard
probably
last
just
week.
gutted that you said that comment because he can't go, yeah, you fucking sandals.
Gentlemen, I have some exciting news.
Just brush over that.
Are you
laugh,
going to be a
alright?
dad?
Totally brush over it.
No, I'm not going to be a
Ruby's
dad,
pregnant.
Steve. She's not pregnant, no.
She's going to be by the end of the night.
Well, she's not here,
Can you
so
get
she hasn't
pregnant,
been
can you
fucking
get
accused of it.
pregnant via the arse?
Oh,
Dunno.
harsh. What
Well,
a dick.
have you ever fallen pregnant?
Well played,
Hey.
Steve. Well played.
Thank you very much.
Exciting news, gentlemen. Of course, we remember the internet sensation that was the singer Rebecca Black. Do you remember the song Friday?
No.
Yeah.
You don't remember the song Friday?
No.
Do you know it? You know what I'll do? I'll open up Friday so you can hear that.
Hey.
I mean, this was a song
I'm
that...
assuming it's shit.
How very do you... listen,
It's shit as fuck.
Yeah.
It's up there with Nicki Minaj and all her fucking noise.
it's a young girl whose father basically paid for her to make a music video, and she posted it on...
Like, ich bin Schnappy.
How don't you dare miscall Ich bin Schnappi? I'll cut
That's
your
all
heart
So
about
it is shit
You
then.
need to get your act together, fucking Taylor, with this fucking nonsense you keep fucking promoting.
So,
What the fuck is this? I don't like it already.
well, but the lyrics are golden. So there's a young girl called
Wipe your
Rebecca
ass with the lyrics. This is shit.
singing about Friday. Right now, this became a huge internet. 62 million views it got.
You keep speaking to me. I'm gonna listen to it.
Enjoy it.
Go downstairs, gotta have my bowl, gotta have cereal, seeing everything the time.
Gotta have my bowl. Gotta have cereal. Beautiful. This is the quality of Friday. You see, it's large. You look
Seeing everything
despondent.
the time is going, ticking on and on, everybody's rushing.
Look at you both! Look at you both! Like hell's opening his fucking doors.
Probably 2 highly tasteful individuals sitting here wondering what the fuck this shit is.
Back room, kicking in the front seat. Wait for it. My mind up. Which seat do I take? It's Friday, gotta get down on Friday. Join the song! Friday, beautiful weekend, Friday. Why are you here so Friday? You are fucking unwashed heathens. So anyway, that was Friday.
Do you want to know? Do you want to know how bad this song is? Is that
Okay.
this was number 6 on the list of songs that Maynard chose in the Battle of the Big Head?
So Friday was on internet because it's so bad that it's bad, right? It's one of these
Blood, you
songs.
fucking love it.
How very do you? I just know the words. 'Cause
I
hear it
heard
so-
North Korea use it on people.
North Korea, you say.
Waterboard them with it.
Ron Reed. So Ron Reed. Shut up, Forbes. So Friday was an internet sensation. You see, it went crazy. 65 or so million views, but the problem was poor Rebecca Black got a lot of negative feedback.
Oh no!
I
shit.
know.
No.
I know. I'm a
Did
surprise.
she get a free Xbox?
Possibly. I'm a
got a
surprise.
picture
Did you get a
one.
free Friday?
She got a photograph of one. I'm as surprised as you are, because, young lassie, internet sensation, here's me, and a lot of hate.
You know what? You know what annoys me most about that is there's some really phenomenally talented people out there just singing their way through like Vines and fucking YouTube videos,
Right.
Not getting picked up, and that cunt gets away with that shit.
When you say singing
think
their
so.
way through Vines, they get 6 seconds to sing. How is that a pop career, Steve?
Not a pop career. That's my
Do it
point.
for the
They're not
vine,
getting
Steve.
picked
Do it
up.
for the vine.
How can you judge someone's performance in 6 seconds and
That's
then
what I
going, "Oh, fuck off.
There's a
Get
few
the fuck out of my...
a few folk I've found on Vine who have obviously used their Vines and then gone and checked them out on Facebook and that, and they're fucking brilliant.
Follow me. I'm Steve. Stevesaurus. Follow me on Vine, please.
He's a
Like your
fucking Vine whore.
I love Vine. I absolutely love Vine.
So,
Do you like a
Rebecca,
cup of
of
tea as well?
course, Rebecca Black dropped off the radar because the internet
Because
hate...
she's shit.
How dare you, Steve? The internet hate was so rife. She went, you know what? Fuck you all. I know I'm
Yay.
good. I'm leaving the music
Wise
business
up.
because you all hate me. She made a fortune from this fucking song. It was
I'm married to Froggy Fresh.
probably, yes. But get this. Very exciting news. Rebecca Black is back.
What's the song
And-
called? Saturday.
Yes, it is! It's called Saturday!
It's fucking
Right.
not, is it?
It's
Oh
called
my God,
Saturday!
I love this song. This is my jam. Where's the peanut butter?
It's called Saturday!
2 p.m. getting out of my bed. Trying to get Friday out of my head.
Saturday night.
I don't care! I don't
It's
care!
so hazy. Got a little too crazy.
Whitfield.
You
That's
know
what it
I'd
sounded a
do
bit
it
like that.
again.
Start with.
Aye, shite.
Call everyone you
Right,
know.
Thompson, Craig, David.
It is shit. You know what the professional medical terminology for it would be?
What's that?
Fucking shit.
How very... Listen, this is a young lady pursuing her career in music. Saturday night! Something about being in a car! Shut up! So yeah, Rebecca Black is back with Saturday. Here's the beat drop. What the fuck? What the
does
fuck
she
is
look
wrong
like?
with
What
you
does she
people?
look like?
She looks like she's Jewish. You know that kind of like pronounced nose, curly black hair.
Fucking a black suit. a
No,
little
not the
tie,
black
a hat.
suits and the. No,
Stood next to a wall, rocking back and forth.
no. She's got a very kind of,
Scared of showers.
Whoa. Wow. She's got that kind of like, that nose, the Roman nose, I believe the Jewish people have.
Roman all over our face.
Hey.
Right. No, but seriously, that shit is fuck. Do you think she's like realised that the only way to get through this is to become a parody of herself?
inside real
Just-
alone.
Right, okay.
just like play on how shit she is. Do
I
you think
don't
that's
know.
what she's doing?
Because, it was a case of like the internet just turned completely against her. Like, what the fuck is this shit? As you guys have done. As we
you know
all did,
something?
you see.
She's probably now. Jack Black probably walks into rooms and introduces himself and goes, "Jack Black, no relation to Rebecca."
Hold on, we've got a phone call. Hello, caller, you're on the show.
Scott,
Yes.
I'm very, very disappointed in you.
It's Charles! Charles, how are you, sir? Why? Tell me why you are disappointed in me.
You really just played Rebecca Black.
Hold on. It's shit.
Listen,
Yes.
if you uncultured motherfuckers, listen,
Uncultured.
Sorry,
it's
a
shite.
boat has left us
Saying that 'cause I'm
behind.
black, I'm uncultured.
Charles,
Well played, sir. Well
This
played.
is awkward
well
now.
played, sir, well played. He pulled the race card, you uncultured fuck. Listen, he's a black man from, is it Jersey, New Jersey?
Yeah.
And you're telling me you can't appreciate the musical stylings of a young, massive-nosed woman from probably California who's rich and privileged?
No, I can't.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Charles! I don't even know you
Because
anymore.
the music industry is so bad that I just can't. And now that you played that, you've tempted me. I now have to come to Scotland as big as Bane and beat your ass.
Charles, I've got
Wow.
a question for you.
Yes, sir.
Now, as a black man as yourself, who no doubt has a bit of a musical taste, as you're showing here by classing this as complete shit,
Oh dear.
can we have your review of, say, Maynard's musical choices if you've actually heard the Battle Off with the Large-Headed Person?
Oh yes.
I actually did listen to it.
Right.
And I feel that, not that he should have won, but Lurch, I feel the last song that you played, you should have played that first to make a statement.
Oh.
Well, no, I thought I'd play it last. It sort of resonates with everyone. It's stuck in their mind because it's the last
So
song.
you thought rather
Yeah,
than
very true. That's actually a good point.
you thought rather than open with a strong opener,
Close with your best joke.
close you. Okay, I
Eh?
see. Of course,
Yeah.
folks. For those of you out there who don't know what we're on about, we do a thing called the Battle of Dog Hill. We've had one already between myself and Pink, which are kind of like our testing ground. We did it again last week between Lurch and Maynard.
Maynard came into the shop and he just threw down, says he wants a rematch.
He does seemingly. I think Maynard's kind of a little bit let down of his own choices.
He let me down as well.
Well, so did you a little bit. There was a couple of years
You
where a
didn't
bit
use
ropey.
your best material fucking first go.
But it was a battle.
Yeah, well, no, I won.
So, in your mind, Charles, do you think it was Lurch the winner or Maynard the winner?
That last song, like Lurch said, it made a statement at the end and stuck in everyone's mind, so Lurch had it.
Thank you kindly, sir. Thank you kindly, sir.
Oh, holy shit.
Chilean tequila ribs for you.
Well, Charles, thank you for the phone call, sir. We will let you go, but good to hear from you, pal.
You're a cunt. I gotta
Hey!
Mark the board, Lurch. Mark the board. He's out his seat fast.
Take care, Charles.
Take care, Charles. You
Take care, guys.
prick. The what, sorry? No, he does not count as two because he's from America. Okay, for fuck's sake.
Sure.
I'm positive. One for one cunt. Did he call me a cunt or Pink a cunt there?
Oh, Pink's getting it regardless.
Pink's going, okay, Pink's going.
Stop!
Well, he's marked you, Pink. I don't even know what happened there. His hand slipped.
Sorry.
So, anyway,
It was his accent.
this is a fucking accent.
Well, hold on here. I'm missing the point here about the tunes. It's like, well, you don't bring out your best tunes first off. But so when you're in the shop, Lurch, do you sell shit sausages to people that come in on some, I don't know, weird twist that they're going to come back to try out the better shit?
I slowly tease out all my good sausages, so they get one good sausage, and then I've added, and as you notice, I've got 4 that are constantly on the go.
You do, yes.
Yes, and they've all won awards, don't you know?
Well, that's when you have them in the shop, because normally what he does is he's lazy as fuck. He'll make 5, right? Put them on display. They'll sell, and then I come in and you go, okay, get some of them. Oh, I'm out of them. Sorry. You have to wait till Thursday.
You'll need to
before
buy
you get
everything else
those.
that costs twice as much.
Exactly.
Marketing.
What awards of these one? Is it like the fucking Junkies Tilly Drone Sausage Select Awards or
Oh,
something
no,
like that?
it's the Scottish X Show Award.
The Scottish X Show.
The prestigious X Show.
Right,
The
okay.
Red Hot Chili Pipers was there and all.
Oh, beautiful.
Prestigious as fuck.
Prestigious
I
as fuck.
even won 20 quid. You're supposed to pay
Oh.
£15 enter.
Okay.
I never pay enter because I've
Right.
got contacts.
Okay.
And you win a cash prize. So I've won like over the course of
Cheeky
3
be
years.
like Doogie
I know,
Boo.
I'm like,
I was
no,
going
like
to say,
him.
yeah, is he
Oh,
fucking
nothing
done
like
that?
him. I've won like £2.5 cash prizes over the year. Not paid a fucking single entrance fee.
Brilliant. Check him with contacts. That's why he's not wearing his glasses.
Yeah.
Hey! Why are your glasses missing right now, by the way?
I forgot to put them on this morning
Oh, that makes sense.
because it was dark.
So you've worked the whole day with no glasses.
Fucking
straining to
heathens.
see
No, no.
everything. I was going to fucking hell.
Fucking hell.
Gentlemen, let's move on to the DHB news.
Fuck you, people. Here's the headlines on the DHB News.
Pink, do you want to rock up first here at all, or are you good to go?
I'll go first, right? And
Okay.
I've got this one here, and it's basically, I mean, we can all discuss it if we've seen it. The Nelson Mandela sort of, how should we say, the service that was about him.
Yes, the memorial service.
The memorial service, right? Now, it is rare that I can say this, but I have seen some funny shit in my time, right? But I think it's been topped by this guy doing the sign language that was there. Now, so what you get is like same as at your late night telly, you know, like when you get your repeats of fucking EastEnders, you've got the person down in the corner giving the old sign language, you know. So for the people out there of the sort of hearing impaired, they had the guy doing the sign language, obviously,
Right.
up on the podium for, and everyone was there, the great and the good. I mean, fucking Obama was there and all this, right? This guy's giving it fucking, giving it, as fucking Maynard would say, he's giving it fucking lemons. He's giving it and he's making it up. And and the thing is, he's making it up, and you can tell now. Now, listen, we've all maybe occasionally caught like what the fuck is it, Mr. Maker or some of that. The kids, and you'll see proper sign language, so you kind of have a bit of a clue what it is. This guy looks like he's having a fucking fit. He keeps saluting like he's in the army, and he's fucking pumping his chest like he's and all sorts. And it turns out he said he was what was it he said? He's a schizophrenic, and he was having an episode, and angels were coming down.
He must be a cunt to buy a Christmas present for.
He'd previously claimed that he'd spent 19 months in schizophrenic in a psychiatric ward for his schizophrenia. that seemingly, now his excuse is that he was interviewed afterwards and talked about the whole thing as well, because of course, and it was funny, it was like he was the worst kind of kung fu artist in the world on stage, beside like 20 odd world leaders just making shit up as well. And no one thought to say after the first leader going, that dude's making it up, get him off the fucking stage right now. He stayed up the whole fucking
ceremony.
Whole ceremony just making crap up. So his claim was that he is actually very fully qualified. He thinks he's got no record of qualification whatsoever, because I think in South Africa, there's no kind of register as such, or there is, but it's very kind of. There's only like
You're trying to tell
folk.
me a man from South Africa blagged his way into a job that's quite high fucking up.
Possibly, yes.
Yeah.
So, but his claim was that he was having a schizophrenic episode during the ceremony, that he was hearing voices in his head that weren't the other leaders who were speaking. He was confused by this, and then he saw angels appear, which threw him all to fuck. And that's why he was just signing fucking nonsense, you see.
Wise up.
Yeah, exactly. Now, this is a man who also, now, it's turned out as well, after this interview came out place where he explained, look, I've had this episode, I'm not feeling too great, I'm seeing angels and fucking everything else. It turns out, though, that he's also a murdering bastard.
It's over the tear marks on his cheeks.
I've got no idea, but they've investigated his background, and seemingly he was a member. Now, there's a thing in Africa, it's called necklacing. And it's used as a punishment kind of thing.
Don't get excited, Lurch.
I know, I thought you said pearl necklace in there.
No. Where they'll cover you in car tires, and that are filled with fucking fuel, and set you on fire.
Fucking
so
hell.
you burn to death, wrapped in fucking rubber tires, basically. It's called necklacing.
I've burnt out a few rubber tires
Yeah,
next
I
to
bet
myself.
you've burned a few rubbers out. He's so he was involved in a guy. They caught 2 thieves in his town, seemingly, who were stealing TVs. Him and 4 others allegedly necklaced these guys, got them fucking tires on them, flames away they went.
And he stood next to the most powerful man in the world.
He stood next to 23 of the most powerful fucking people in the world.
And I know it may
Don't worry,
seem a
boys,
little
your
bit of a
TVs are
slight
safe.
in comparison to the, because he was a murderer seemingly, and he did a bit of raping. He's also a benefits cheat and everything like that, and whatnot. And basically, he's probably the most unsuitable man to have beside some of the most powerful world leaders, bar none.
Well, let's face it was a funeral of a man who didn't work a day in his life and spent most of his life in prison. So it's not exactly going to be like
terrorist.
What a eulogy!
You're not going to have the most prestigious of people turning up.
It's what he would have wanted.
I met him on the inside.
It's what Uncle Ben would have wanted. Look him up there.
Oh man,
it's a shame. Hats off to Nelson Mandela. He did do a lot of work for the world, but
But
I'll tell you what, though. I mean, to be fair, I would like to think that someone would come out and go, "Well, do you know what? We just we put him there as a plant, and the whole thing was set up." Because, if you go onto YouTube and type in Nelson Mandela signer, right, and watch it, it's fucking brilliant.
It really is. I mean, I've got no experience at all. In fact, we actually have an email later on which refers to this as well, which we'll get to. But I've got no experience at all whatsoever. I was saying, I know how to spell the alphabet with my hands, but that's about it.
I can't even do that.
I learned that when I was working many years ago. It was quite funny.
I know
actually.
one, Steve. Smell cheese.
Speak slower and louder is usually how I do it.
No, because I worked in a club many years ago, and one of the guys I worked with, his first language was signing, but his parents were both deaf. But he wasn't. He had full hearing, but he was taught how to sign. And we saw him speaking to his parents. It was the funniest thing because even though he was fully hearing, he still did that kind of noise when he spoke with his hands.
The guy that delivers my vegetables is deaf, right? And he insists on having a conversation with me.
Hold on.
Steve,
Steve's losing his shit right here. Steve, what's so funny about a man knowing sign language? You are losing your shit. Let's all take a
You
moment
want,
to
you want
pause.
Scott to do the noise again.
A minute. So let's take a moment to pause and let Steve recuperate.
I wonder how the intimate moments worked with his mum and dad. You know, where he's like trying to.
Fucking hell, Steve. Like a Swedish chef.
Jesus,
Swedish chef's marking supper.
If he's making noises like that, I bet his missus didn't know if he was coming or going.
Well, the veg money comes into my shop.
Okay, right.
He's totally deaf, but he insists on having a conversation with me.
All
And he
right.
can't speak properly, so he'll go, Wishy. That means he's having a whiskey the night.
Oh, right.
He'll go,
Okay.
what? Rain. That means rain. Sanku. That means thank
Thank
you.
you.
And he'll
Okay.
go, Pashaedo. That's potatoes.
Oh.
And I told him a joke one day, and he went, oh! And I fucking shit myself. Oh, what the fuck have I done?
Baby Ruth.
I've gone, oh! I was laughing. Oh! And he scared the shit out of me.
Oh, no.
And of course,
we can't be laughing at this.
here, it's alright, he's not going to hear us.
Say the old joke. You can say what you like about deaf people.
Oh, no.
Well,
Holy shit,
there's
we're
two
going
of
to
them,
hell.
right?
Right.
There's two of them that are like alcoholic kind of deaf lassies, right?
Oh, no.
And they're sort of de-evolving. This one's turning into an ape.
Right.
And she's quite
They're
hungry.
Oh,
Oh, she is. She's
Right.
turning into an ape. She comes into the shop and she goes, she wants a bit of paper, so she'll like scribble in her hand. So
Okay.
I'll write down, she'll ask for chicken. So she's quiet through the whole shop. And of course, customers will come in. I'm being quiet.
Sorry, can I be rude here and butt in and ask that when they come in next time, can you hand her a crayon? just for fun. I know it's terrible of me to say that, but I want to see
You
her
was
colours.
in when she was in one time,
See if you
remember?
choose on it.
Her, the scary looking. Right, remember she come in.
Oh, yeah, she
Right.
can kill me.
I know. She come in and so she's asking for something. It was really quiet.
Right.
This happens quite a lot. She's really, really quiet, and then all of a sudden, like you'll ring it up, and she'll be able to see on the screen how much it is,
Right.
and she'll hand me the money, and she'll go, and she scares the shit out of folk. And she goes, I've just sort of stopped jumping
You
after
scared
like
the fuck out of me there with that, dude.
After like 2.5 years, I've just sort of stopped jumping when she does
Okay.
it. And she goes, and folk go, oh, what the fuck?
Right. Have you seen the video of the baby laughing on YouTube where the dad's like, oh, at the baby and
Yeah.
it's giggling away? I just got visions of Lurch behind the counter giving it and giggling away at himself.
It was like that though. She met up with the veg money one time because the
Oh.
well, there's like it must be like a tight knit community. And they were outside now that they were in a fight. You know, like they were sort of circling each other, but they were doing sign language. They were shouting at each other as well.
They
Though.
were circling with blades.
Right, and
Sounds
she's,
like
you know,
R2D2 getting a power surge.
fucking horrific.
no.
It's fucking horrific.
I'd love to recreate that. You could keep going with your herd birders.
We can't do this. Horrible.
It sounds like fucking what's his name, Reeves doing the singing in the club style.
Fuck, that's right. Yeah.
You know something? I
Bob
didn't-
Mortimer and Vic Reeves.
I didn't realise deaf people went out during the day, to be honest with you.
Oh,
Was like-
suddenly Steve, they're vampires.
No, it's fucking
no,
they're
it's just-
gingers.
I've never seen the
Are you telling me you think that deaf people should be encouraged to fucking not leave the house?
I've never seen the signers on TV at a reasonable hour. They're always on at like 2 a.m.
I watched a program one morning and the
So I'm
sign.
like, do these guys just like sleep all day then, or what?
Right, okay.
I was in the shop one
God,
morning. It
I
was
can't
like
hear
5
the alarm
o'clock.
clock.
Oh, Steve. I was in the shop one about 5. Threw the TV on for something to watch, and the sign language lassie was on BBC.
Okay.
And she sort of stopped. It was like this weird sort of. It's like a helicopter rescue program or something. Like, can folk get stuck up mountains and black
Yeah.
legs. She sort of stopped and went. And started watching the TV because she was so. She go, what the fuck is going on here?
How
Like,
do I sign this shit?
I know, but it wasn't like she was pausing because there was nobody speaking. She kind of went, what the fuck?
Do you know what I find slightly more amusing is when you get
Right.
the Gaelic translations,
Yes.
but then they'll be doing like the Gaelic news, and then there's obviously
A Scottish word or something.
a word that's came about since Gaelic was stopped like, evolving. So like, here's a helicopter, and you're like, what?
They always throw in Inverness, and then occasionally that you'll hear Michael Jackson.
That's right. That's right. My grandmother spoke Gaelic. And of course, you'd be sitting watching the TV. Now, back then with Grampian TV, especially Grampian's the kind of network provider in this area, or was. It was, they would have the Gaelic news on straight after the regular news. And it'd be like 10 minutes of someone going, and I had not a fucking clue. But she'd be sitting going, it's terrible. Oh my God. What are they saying? What are they saying, Grandma? No, I can't tell you. It's terrible.
It just literally sounded like someone struggling with a gobstopper.
I think I think that kid was pretending, to be fair. Just to wind me up.
The thing is,
terrible.
the worst of it is that up here now, they've actually put Gaelic road signs in Caithness, but yet there's actually very little fucking Gaelic kind of history in this place, and it actually looks like an accident and countdown now in all the road signs, you know? It's like, so you've got like Castletown, then fucking just consonant beneath it. It's like, what the fuck?
Did the Gaelic signs say like halal and shit like that, or fucking Polski schlep?
Oh, no.
You could easily be mistaken for being in Wales.
Little dogs in the chat room says, it sounds like the Sims. You know, when they speak.
That was funny.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Guys.
You know what I used to love about the news back in the
that?
day when we only had 4 channels is you would have your news, then you'd have your Gaelic news, and then at 10 o'clock at night, once the news was finished, you'd get that reflections.
Oh.
It's always a local minister
It was-
giving you some spiel about what they seen at the river today, and it made them think.
That's
and then
right.
it took them to some fucking chapter in the Bible. Oh, it was fucking ace, because it's got to be.
Smashing what of his boys.
It's got to be the,
Lovely water.
the most dull and uninteresting thing you'll ever see on TV. If you can get onto YouTube, search for, I think it's STV Reflections.
It was Grampian TV
Grampian
was at the
TV
time, yeah.
Reflections. And
Which
if
I
you're-
used to do reflections on the show, but I haven't done one for
That's
many
right,
a moon.
yeah.
You should maybe reflect for us this season.
We should
if
maybe
you
reflect
fancy
at some
picking.
point in the future again.
Or maybe
yes.
do a Christmas reflections.
There's a good point, yes. That's what we do.
Christmas speech for
reflections. You know what we need to do? We need to make a video of Pink doing Christmas. Is it in the suit with the,
The
fucking
reverend
collar?
suit,
Drinking water.
Yeah, drinking water.
drinking
Yes,
water.
you know. Okay. Vague reference there from us and myself and Lord Monster there. So, gentlemen, moving on to the next story. Now, here's a young lad. Of course, in America. Of course, in America, you can drive a car at 16 in America, which is unlike here, of course. And this young lad here, his name's Ethan Couch. And now, this little cunt here, right, he's basically gone away and got pissed up and crashed a car, and he's killed 4 people in doing so. But the
Fuck's
judge, now,
sake.
but the thing is, his family are like millionaires, you know, and they've managed to get him off of jail time by saying that he's a victim of their success, that he's got affluenza. They're affluent family, affluenza. The premise being is that because they're so rich, he's been spoiled. He's never been taught right and wrong. He's had everything he wants, so he doesn't know what he's doing, you see. So
why aren't the parents up for child abuse? That would be my call.
Exactly.
All right, then, fine. Child
So
Like
abuse.
the
rather-
opposite of that.
now this is the exactly
Yeah,
likewise.
I'm the opposite of
I had
that.
fuck all as a kid. Yeah.
No, I've got a shop and an empire.
I had a Sega Master System.
Oh, I had one of them, my brother sold it, and I had like fuck all to play with. Oh, get this. Sorry
Your
to go off
brother
track.
sold your master system.
I know it was like his. It was his, right?
It was his. Always, he sold his one,
Aye.
not yours.
So, right, it's fucking annoyed me. See, when I was a kid, like, it was Power Rangers and VR Troopers and shit like that.
Yeah.
What did I hate to play with? The fucking Castle Grayskull and a fucking He-Man.
Amazing.
Amazing.
I'd kill for that now.
Yeah.
Oh, I look like a cunt, though. Kids are going, Everglade, did it fire laser beams?
Oh no! But did you
So
have
you
Optimized!
Did you have the Skeletor with the chest that flipped so you could hit him with a sword?
Battle
and it would
damage
Yeah.
Skeletor.
Yep.
I
I
had the
had a
He-Man and the-
Robocop that had his face melted because my brother thought, oh, melted face.
Well, you kind
That's
of looked
what
like he had
happened.
a melted face anyway, didn't you?
Pashaedo! So,
Robocop kind of looked like his face was melted anyway.
oh, my
didn't it?
dad's missus looked like Robocop. He's
Melt-
fucking mad.
Hold on, sorry. Your dad's missus looks like Robocop.
Aye, with the fucking mask off. The original Robocop.
Does our forehead come back to here by any chance?
Oh, it's fucking midden, like, honestly, fuck.
I have heard you before reference her as Murph.
Here's Murph. Please, Cleep. Yeah. Dead or alive, you're coming in me.
Your move, creep.
It's just my dad. Well, here, speaking about Beths, my dad is high-functioning autistic.
That's right, yes.
He got a test done, right? One of his missus says, oh, I'm a social worker,
He's
right?
fucking rude.
One of his, okay, get it, see if I drop a bag of pennies on the floor, my dad goes, oh,
62.
so, no, honestly, right,
Okay.
Fucking spawn a Rain Man. I don't believe it.
one of his bits of stuff, she was like a social worker, and she says, oh, I've got his test here, you want to do it? I go then. So he does his test, and she goes, You're like high functioning autistic. No fucking yeah! No, okay. You just don't get me.
As he slicks the light switch about 10 times.
I know. Then she like, a box of matches, spelled it really, 84, VRN. Start quoting names out of the phone book.
Oh, fuck's sake. So, anyway, this young laddie, he's killed 4 people. The judge has rather than put him in jail, now he's been caught before, seemingly, like lying with a passed out 14-year-old naked girl in his car and being let off of that as well. So he's been let off of this as well.
It's Nick Cunt Hogan's son, is it?
It's not, no, but he's a cunt as well.
Ass.
But here's the thing, though, that he's been let off with this charge. However, he's been sent away to go into like some kind of moral tuning school thing, you know, that parents have got to pay for. They're going to cost them like nearly £500,000 to get him through this fucking.
They'll write off as like
course.
a charitable
Why don't you
donation.
just send him
Probably.
to Switzerland and euthanize him?
Send him to grab it. What's it called
Cheaper.
again? It's fucking Dignitas.
Wherever the fuck, I don't care.
Dignitas
Get
and
away
just
with
give him
him.
the old fucking
Yeah,
blue
blue
job.
job.
The blue
Fucking-
job.
No,
Game
don't
over.
send him to Dignitas. Send him to Indignitas.
Yes, exactly. Fucking nonsense. Pink, any more stories still you can give it? Put it away.
I have one here, which I'm actually struggling to even believe as I read the fucking thing, right? I don't know if this has been covered before. Vaginal knitting.
No, it hasn't, but I'm intrigued.
So am I.
Knit one per
Right.
one.
It's my favourite word. Knitting.
Author, Lurch Monster. Hold on, right. Vaginal knitting. Vaginal knitting. Is it the latest feminist performance art, but does it open discussion or close it? Now, I swear, I was reading this going, eh? Now, Casey Jenkins, the feminist performance artist or craftivist, as she prefers to be known, is taking the internet by storm with her latest work, Casting Off My Womb, where she spends 28 days knitting from her vagina.
I don't get it.
Right, so what she does
How
is...
do you knit
I'm
from your
s-
vagina?
Right, what she's done is she's fucking hammered tons of wool straight up the vagoo and she spent 28 days knitting from the wool that's coming out of her vagina.
What the fuck?
So
Quato in there with
well,
like
now
chopsticks.
let's think about this just for a second. There's no way she can hold it all in for 28 days without needing a piss and covering it in fucking.
Oh, it's different tubes, Steve.
but
Different
it's still the
tubes.
same.
Different
It's still the
tubes,
same.
Steve.
It's still
Steve.
gonna get a
Fuck's
wee
sake,
bit of
Steve.
fucking debris in it.
Well, no,
Right, but
28 days
I'm telling
after the end
you.
of the cycle.
Oh my god!
She every day I take a new skein of wool. She puts a new bit up her every day, a new skein of wool that's been wound so it will unravel from the centre. I stick it up inside me, then I pull out the thread and knit.
Oh,
Oh, so she takes it out for her.
Oh, right,
growler.
so
It's like the Almani
her
sitting
grow-
there.
Well,
hugging
no,
it.
she's not shoving her fucking sheep up her fucking fanny and fucking twining it and pulling it out as wool. She is putting a little ball of it up her fanny, and every day she knits until that finishes,
Oh.
then starts again the
That
next
must be a
day.
bit of rock and
that's got to
feeling.
be a bit of rough inside.
She
isn't it?
obviously doesn't have any cats.
And what she's actually making is
Clean
she's
up
making
there
a
after it.
scarf. She's making a scarf. Can you imagine what that'll fucking smell like?
Oh my god, my ma
You
gave me
wouldn't
a
have wrapped that
scarf
in
the
your
other
face, would
day.
you?
My ma knitted me a scarf the other day. I'm fucking not wearing that now.
You're shit.
Ooh, what the fuck?
Your mom made you a
Christ.
scarf.
Oh, you
Oh,
made my
I
scarf.
dread to think.
There you go, here's your Christmas. It's
Yeah.
a scarf.
I used to do French knitting when I was a kid.
French knitting.
Some of my gran gave me to keep me
What
occupied
the
when I was
fuck
visiting.
is French knitting?
It's shit, actually. I just ended up with about fucking 15 metres of
Did
wool.
you used to stick the wool up your vagina too, Steve?
No. No.
Now I'm having a wee look here through the story, and there's been a couple of tweets, right? But the one that seems a little bit amusing is someone's put up going vaginal knitting. Is this what you call thinking outside the box?
Oh, I see what you did there. Fucking.
Surely that's knitting inside the box.
Right.
Oh,
Okay.
it's just fucking shocking. But the thing is, she looks reasonably well. Yeah, she looks like she'd get it around about 2:10. But
You'd hate to fight through all that wool though. That would be
the thing
so
is, she
terrible.
says she won't even stop the knitting, even when it is her time of the month.
Oh.
So it'll look like a kind of there'll be a red flash through it or something, you know.
Fucking
It'll look like it's on sale. You know when you go into Next and the sale's on, and all the ones that are on sale have got the red
the
ink
red
on
ink
the
on
tag.
them.
Sale.
Breaking news,
Or
guys.
it's the kind of scarf that when you throw it round your neck, blobs of red fucking blood that you could pick up with a fork or fleeing off.
breaking news, guys, and Lurch, if you want to grab that pen again, because I just had a message from the Rube saying Pink's a cunt. So if you want to add that to his tally.
Does that count as two?
And also, she's losing her shit at the deaf laughing. You know what I'm saying? No. It's pretty fucked up. Where the fuck am I going with this now? I have no idea.
So I'll come wait to see the show notes for fucking this episode.
What do I do? I'm right. So anyway, I've got one more story here. Pink, if you check your Skype chat, I've sent you a little story there for yourself too as well. But
cool.
I've got now. Of course, guys, we've all been in a situation where you've been out shopping with a good lady, you know, and you don't like shopping. Let's face it.
I fucking hate shopping.
Fucking hate shopping.
You know what? It's not shopping. It's people. It's
Yeah.
the people when you're out shopping. Ignorant fucking and old people are the worst. People with buggies really nip my shit.
Yes.
They'll stand in the middle of the pavement gassing to some other cunt with a buggy with about 15 screaming bairns around them, and they'll be like blocking the entire pavement, and you're expected to go round them onto the road in front of buses and shit while they're sitting there fucking gassing and giving it fucking bullshit about how much fucking shite they bought off their fucking benefits. Dicks, the fucking lot of them, they can get fucked.
Wow.
Hell.
And then when you like squeeze past,
There's
you're like,
more.
when you like tap on the shoulder and go, excuse me, they turn around and go, oh, fuck's sake. You know, you get the fucking abusive fucking tut and huff and fucking pig noises and everything.
And then you end up smashing your van inside of a fucking wall because you can't get past them and buying.
Exactly. Fucking women. It's always the fucking middens as well. The ones with the scraped back fucking hair. You know, it's greasy as fuck.
Hard
It's up a
knocking
ponytail.
back.
Yeah, exactly.
I
The
believe it's
fucking-
called
the
the Tory facelift. Yes, exactly.
Cunts. They're fucking at it, a lot of them. Pumping out kids left, right, and centre so they don't need to go back to work and they can just clog up the streets with their fucking buggies.
Holy fuck.
And old people shuffling along at fucking 2
Right.
mile an hour. It's like, fuck you, you get your pension on a Thursday. Why not just go out on a Thursday and do your shopping then? That way, you're not disturbing anyone else who's out on a Saturday or Sunday trying to actually get on with their shopping.
Right.
Cunts.
Steve, have you thought about letting like the DVLA know that you've got one bollock, then you can maybe park closer at the supermarket?
Absolutely not.
No.
I'm quite happy parking a wee bit away from the
fancy
door.
the wee blue
over two
badge?
spaces.
Yeah.
Okay. Lurch, again, I've asked you to grab that pen again.
In fact, you know something?
We have Susie Biker Jammers as Pink's a cunt. So
Hey.
add a wee tick to the board if you don't mind.
I'm more likely to do my shopping online now, to be honest with you.
What the fuck, man?
You might want to keep that pen handy.
Oh, no, wait a minute. See this fucking story you sent me? You've got to be having a fucking
So-
laugh.
Well, let me finish my story before you go on there. But it's fucking... So this man has gone out shopping with his missus and she's refusing to stop. Now, his name is Tao Sao. He's 38.
No.
Don't you mean
Tao Sao?
Thank you, Pink. I appreciate it.
he was?
They're out of the Golden Eagle International Shopping Centre in like, Pink, again, can you fix it for me? I believe it's Zhuhao, if you want to correct that at all.
No, Zhuhao.
Zhuhao, thank you, in China.
It could be Forbes.
They were shopping for 4 hours, 5 hours, sorry. And basically what's happened is they've gone in stores and he's getting dragged around carrying the bags and she keeps buying fucking shoes. And he said to her, look, you don't need any more fucking shoes. You've got shoes coming. She's like, no, I need more shoes. Hold on, we've got a call. Hello, caller. Hello, caller.
Hello,
Hello.
thanks a cunt.
Right, thank you. Mark the board. Mark the board. Okay. So, what the fuck was she?
I'm gonna ask him
Michael
to say,
Jackson.
I'm gonna ask him to say Pink's a cunt one day.
Helicopter. So he's shopping away, and the missus is going fucking nuts. She's buying shoes. He's like, "Look, you've got fucking like 1,000 pairs of shoes in the house. You know, you don't need any more fucking shoes. You'll never wear the shoes you have." He goes, "No, I'm needing more shoes." He went, "You know what? Fuck this." He drops the fucking shopping bags and leaps off the seventh floor of this fucking, and falls 7 floors to his death. He commits suicide rather than do any more fucking shopping. Oh no, that's gonna. This can't be a thing.
Pashaedo.
Pashaedo.
I thought you said Pashaedo. Murder, shooter, for the Pashaedo. These horrible bastards, honestly. Oh, moving on. Next news story.
Okay, right. So anyway, Pink,
Right now, I can't. Well, I'd imagine some people will fucking laugh through this, but I'm reading this and right. Once again, this goes back to the fucking. We know where the story emanates from. The fucking wankers that were putting the fucking tights on dogs and everything like that, right? Chinese eat baby soup for sex.
Okay. Oh! Suddenly, all very serious here.
Sorry. I'll change my name. Hello, I'm Forbes.
Right.
Chinese eat baby soup for sex.
Baby, as in human babies.
Well, I will digress. I'm reading it, and I'm really. It's one of these things where I'm struggling to believe what I'm reading. It says some Chinese people are known to be eating babies, and the news which has been circulating throughout the internet and email is shocking the world.
Holy
I remember seeing a photo like that on Rotten.com back in like the early internet days.
Oh, really? What kind of photograph?
A Chinese money eating like a fucking baby with a pair of chopsticks in a bowl.
Aye.
Deep-fried baby.
This is fucking grim. It goes, an email report received by the Seoul Times confirmed the news with several vivid and appalling pictures of human embryos, fetuses being made into soup for human consumption.
Oh,
Now, I fucking swear, right? I'm seeing these pictures and I'm fucking
Starving.
a god.
Do you know what?
Here.
I've seen this story briefly, and the thing that gets me is, of course, is that now there's certain populations. I'm not going to point fingers at the Chinese, but there's several, I imagine, who think by eating exotic shit they'll improve their health, their sexual prowess. Like, if we eat fucking tiger tongue, we'll suddenly be like virile as fuck. If we eat,
I'll have a night with chip sprays and cover sauce.
That's like Maynard thinking if he eats fucking tequila fucking soaked ribs, he's going to be fucking, throwing down the tunes at the fucking Battle of Dog Hill.
Just only.
You rent me money for Chinese pillows?
Oh my god, we're so racist. So anyway, they'll eat all this mental shit and they're driving animals to extinction, shark fin soup and crap like that as well. But the fucking... Oh, sorry, cutting that again, Lurch. You want to get your pen handy because Andy G. Robinson just imagined saying pinks at Steve. No, in fact, sorry, Steve's a cunt. Oh, you want to mark the board there?
You!
So,
What the fuck was that for?
no idea. So, right, okay, enough fucking laughing like a spaz. I mean, like a deafy. Right, so they're basically
Pashaedo.
they're getting fucking embryos and they'll.
No, but I mean, I've seen some. There's a big soup van here filled with fucking dead fetuses and shit, and I'm like,
I like how you're speaking about dead babies and he's fucking laughing.
I'm laughing at you, you're fucking Pashaedo. So, but yeah,
Pashaedo.
as Pink said there, it is just there's photographs of like embryos bubbling away in pots and stuff, and the fucking.
And then there's a lassie sitting there eating knitting from her fucking vajayjay.
Juzu and everything as well. What the?
The deaf boy wandering about arguing with a deaf guinea.
It's seemingly it's. I don't even know. I don't even fucking know. But yeah, as Pink said there, they've seized like a truck that was carrying like 28 female babies that were getting smuggled from one town to the next, seemingly, to make these fucking stews and soups and everything. And the oldest one was like 3 months old. That's mental. It must be. I mean, I'm hoping this is like a fabricated story for views and for everything else, and that it's not true. And because if that's true, then I despair about humanity.
That's true. Then this is shit comedy.
No, it's
pretty bad taste.
It's pretty bad.
Oh no!
Steve. So
I'll tell you what the story is about all these Chinese fucking eating babies, motherfuckers. It's a fair eye opener.
That's been the DHB
Fuck you,
news.
people. Here's the headlines
Wow,
on the
moving on
DHB
quickly.
News.
So,
I'm glad you put your slant on that.
oh right, okay.
Hey, see what I did
Oh.
Okay,
That's
that's enough.
another fucking
Racist
shit
pair,
joke.
but
That was pretty much
Steve
racist,
and
wasn't it?
Large,
Sorry.
if I can ask you to get the, if you want to get the vocals, right? Okay, because we have this.
You've got some.
Shit. That was, thank you, Pink. We're needing that definitely.
Some.
Right, okay, that's enough. We're gonna get
They
complaints.
can't hear us.
Oh, but right, okay. I've got an email
We
here.
were seeing angels. That's what it was.
I'm gonna. Gentlemen, I have some emails. Right, okay. Let's just take a moment to calm. Right.
Disclaimer on the start of the episode saying, if you're deaf, you might not
Don't listen.
you probably can't hear this anyway, but just in case.
If you're deaf, don't listen. Right. Okay. We got an email from, I believe, a young lad, or it certainly sounds that way from his email, whose name is Jay Forbes. And no, genuinely, it's Jay Forbes. This is not a dig at any former show guests. His surname is his name is Jay, Jay Forbes. And he's written. Now, I'm gonna read this as it's written, okay? Because so, hey DHB guys. I am a biggest fan of you guys. You guys are the best. More shows, please. I love it. LOL. Can you please help me, please, with a question I have? My friend says that haggis are real, but I don't know. No punctuation whatsoever at all. But I don't know and said no, but we are having it at school and I wanted to be sure, and you guys are the only Scot people I know, so I want to ask you if it is real. LOL. I know it is silly, but I don't know. I don't need to know for school. Jay Forbes.
Yes. I can answer this question.
Being a butcher, yes.
I know. Haggis are real.
Well, I replied. Hi, Jay. Thanks for getting in touch. And it's lucky that you did, sir, for I am exactly the man you need to ask that question of. For, as you see, I am from the far north of Scotland, the deepest, darkest regions of the Highlands. And when I was around your age, which I'm assuming is about 14, I worked as an apprentice to our local haggis catcher. Yes, Jay, you were right. They are indeed real things. And not just a sheep's stomach stuffed with diced sheep's liver, lungs and heart, with a wee bit of oatmeal and seasoning, like you may have been led to believe. I spent nearly 3 years as an apprentice haggis hunter before I became fully qualified. I suffered many bites and scars from tackling them out of bushes and wrestling them into submission before cutting their throats and leaving them to bleed in the dirt. That may sound horrible, Jay, but you have to do that. They are very fast and strong, and if you took them back alive to the haggis warehouse, they would just run through a fucking wall to escape into the night. Feel free to ask any other questions you may have, sir. I'm very glad to help. He replied, LOL, thank you so much. That is biggest help. I can now tell them that they are real, and my teacher will be impressed. Can you give me some facts about haggis and catching them? I can use for presentation at school. I think it will be the best. LOL. Well, I'm not going to leave the man hanging, so naturally I replied, it would be my absolute pleasure to help Jay and make your presentation the best that damn school has ever seen. Here's some fun facts you can use to impress your class. Number 1, haggis have 2 shorter legs on their left side than they have on their right side. This is because they spend their entire day standing on mountainsides. So to stand straight, they have to be shorter-legged on one side. This means that it's hilarious to set them down on flat ground and watch them run very fast in circles until they get dizzy and sick. Number 2.
Like Forbes with his big shoe.
The number 2.
But nobody listens, no one understands.
Number 2. The primary defense and attack method of a haggis is to headbutt their prey to death. They have an armoured bone plate in their forehead and headbutt smaller animals until they're unconscious and can be eaten. If you want to shoot a haggis to death, you've got to shoot it in the ass. Number 3. Did you know that the kilt is based on the natural colourings of the haggis? Yes, that's right. Haggis are naturally tartan in colour. Different breeds are different colours, so that's why there's so many different kilts going around. Also, the bagpipes were invented by a man who was trying to give his injured pet haggis CPR after a nasty accident knocked it out. To this day, the pipes are tuned to sound like a crying baby haggis. Really hope these help, Jay. Glad to be of help. Be sure and let us know how the presentation goes. Well, he replied.
Can I just interject there and say, or the bagpipes are based on Lurch's patrons?
Moving on.
I didn't.
I didn't get it either. Moving on.
Seems like no one takes me serious.
So he replied, "That is so great. You are great, and that is amazing. I never knew any of this. Wow. I have my presentation to do this soon, and I bet it will be amazing now. Love your show, and Pink and Lurch and Steve are cunts." Mark the board. Give them the marks, please, LOL.
Motherfucker.
Pink and Lurch. So,
I think he doesn't deserve those cunts for lack of punctuation.
I possibly know, but I do hope, I mean, I've heard them back since, so I don't know when his presentation is. Are schools out of school yet at all? Are they still going, or I've no idea. But we're waiting for
Pink
word
will know.
now.
He likes hanging around schools.
We're waiting for word now on the fucking...
Did I tell you the story about the lassies that come into the shop?
Right.
Serious as fuck. This was like 2 years ago. Burns night. Two sort of like inbred looking bastards. Lot wee fatty. Both look at mother and daughter look the same. And
Right.
the mother comes in and she goes straight up there. "Oh, sure, Huggies is a real thing."
Right, okay.
And I'm going, "Aye. See, I tell you. Because see, I tell you, your Uncle John had a Huggies and it bit my ma in the tit and he had to kill it in the shed."
What?
Man, I
What?
tell you what.
You did, but I forgot. So,
Apparently they had this pet Huggies in the shed and it bit her ma on the tit.
right.
And Uncle John had to put it down.
Oh, what?
Huh?
There's
like a rant on my fucking Facebook page about that.
See, fuck you, John. Put down the Huggies.
Uncle fucking John. How did Uncle John dispose of said
Oh, you never said. They just sort of left it. It was like, "Sure, Huggies is his real man."
It
Again.
bit her mum on the tit.
Aye, it pure bit my ma on the tit and Uncle John had to put it down, like. And then they left the shop. And I'm stood there like,
Bit my man.
aye, better man, a Huggies.
Just so you know, sort of cutting again, if you just want to grab the pen there, because we do have two more votes for Pink's a cunt from the chat. Miracle and Little Dogs are saying Pink's a cunt.
Hey.
But we also do have one for Lurch from Ellenberg88 who says that
Nice
Lurch is a cunt. So Lurch, you've got a mark there too, just so you know. It's getting rabbit here. But also, good news, Lurch, you'll love this. I've had a message through the Skype chat thing here as well from one of our listeners, Susie Biker. Great girl, fantastic girl, who's actually bought us things to the studio before, some of the kit for the studio, which is fantastic. But she's just sent us £20. Not for a donation for the show, but it's basically to buy some wool for sausage breath. She wants to pay for the wool. You can heave it up with a finger and then see what you can knit.
Wow.
Right, so
That'll
just so
be
you
a
know. That's fucking...
A new goonie.
Aye.
Also, this week's show, of course, now sponsored by Who's Your Biker, but also by listener Kirsten Reed, who also sponsored this week's show. So thank you for you both. On the board as well, so mark her cunt off. She's paid for her fucking cunt mark off. There you go. The crust is now free from her cunt mark.
How'd you cook?
How'd
you cook a Rustler burger?
I know. How do you, Steve? You missed this.
I know, I heard.
You heard about it, did
70
you?
seconds in the microwave, assuming it's 750 watt.
To text her man, poor Mac Attack, on the show to ask how to cook a Rustler burger.
Brilliant.
I fucking love that girl. She's brilliant. so now, the Lurch.
Yeah.
I would ask you to get prepared for this because we do have some emails for your good self.
Ooh.
And, there are some of these ones.
Bend over and take this dick.
Sex tips from Baron von Lurch Monster. So, Baron, we do have one
Again, he's
here.
no defect.
Dear Baron. Dear Baron von Lurch Monster, I have a problem that I was hoping a man with your extensive experience in ass play could help me with.
Oh, yes.
My girlfriend has told me recently, that she would really like to try some ass play, but she's scared that I'm going to hurt her, as I am particularly well endowed. You see, when I
Listen, he's gonna hurt you anyway. He's a bloke. He's a bloke. He's gonna hurt you anyway.
You see, when I was born, I was given two choices: a big dick or a good memory. Sadly, I forget which one I chose. Hey! See what I did there? Anyway, Steve, do the laugh. Okay, so anyway, she is worried that my massive truncheon is going to cause her some internal damage. How do I go about convincing her that that'll be fine? And the worst that'll happen is that her rectum will prolapse. and make it look like she's got a bleedy inside out sock hanging out of her. Thanks for any help, Adam Stevens.
Well, see, questions confuse him
Right.
because she's interested and she's really keen,
Right.
yet she's feared in case her arsehole gets ripped to shreds.
Ripped it like a exactly.
Again, it's like if you're making an omelette, can you? Yeah. See, you got cracks and eggs to make an omelette.
Okay, so you're saying she should risk the prolapse.
Well,
for
see,
the
that's
fun.
what the pain is for. The pain tells you you're not enjoying it.
Okay,
So if you're in pain, you tell him fucking stop.
but then
He's nae ramming a fucking pick and mix into a bag.
surely anybody's first time getting the thing in the pooper must be
Take your
sore.
time, take your time.
Just-
You've got all evening.
this is
You've
the
got-
tips he wants. Just take your time.
Take your
and-
time. You've got the fucking record button on Sky working, so again, Jeremy Kyle's on fucking Series Link, you're fine.
Right, okay. Okay.
Butt plugs. They come in a variable sizes and they're quite cheap.
Now, I've seen your photograph of you posing with the dildos.
You've seen the butt
I
plug
have
too.
seen a butt plug in
Yep,
there as well.
yep.
You own a butt plug.
A collection.
A collection.
Because they're going to be varying sizes.
Okay, so
You get one-
you wean your way up with.
Oh yeah, work your
okay,
way up.
Right.
You get ones that inflate though. They scare the shit out of me.
Eh?
It's like a ball on the end, right?
Right.
It doesn't make that noise though.
Okay.
That would be cool if it did though.
It totally would.
Somebody
Yeah.
should make that. But up the jocksy, inflate it, and it gets bigger. Freaks me out because if that thing explodes. Yeah.
Have you had that thing up your pooper?
An inflatable fucking.
No, but a regular butt plug.
Oh.
It's not even a fucking pause. Oh, so you reckon they should go for variable butt plugs?
I can recommend a couple of good sexy websites that do free delivery.
Right.
And I might have got a flesh.
There's a sex website that sponsors podcasts.
There's
that
a
we
sex
should
website that
talk
follows
to.
me on Twitter.
Is there really?
Quite a few of them follow me on Twitter.
I'm not surprised.
I know.
'Cause you're a horrible bastard.
I would imagine there's every chance there's going to be like a sex section on sandalwearingprick.com in the not too distant future.
You know that shit.
They're very well
Sexy
true.
sandals.
Yeah.
Sexy sandals.
There's with one of these websites, if you spend like over £300, you get free gifts for like every increment of £50 you spend.
How many free gifts you get?
Oh, I got quite a few. And you need to get a DHB sponsored page on there.
What, on a fucking sex site?
I would make you so much money.
Holy fuck, can you not buy these things through Amazon link?
No.
DHB Amazon.co.uk, by the way.
I
folks,
think
just so you know.
Amazon might kick me off Amazon for some of the searches I would put in.
Have you
You
ever,
only know you're a perverted cunt when you type something in a sex website and it comes back with no results.
have you ever tried the fleshlight?
Well, I got one of them free, right?
Oh, right,
But
okay.
it wasn't like the...
You couldn't see a fucking thing.
So it was like a proper one that you see advertised in the sidebars of the porn sites.
Right.
It wasn't like one of them. This was like a little cheap shit thing. Like one of those things you used to get as a kid. It was like a water balloon.
It was like a Kinder Egg with a fucking water bomb over it.
Well, no, one of these things. It was like a water balloon, but it was one thing. It was like a sausage. It used to wriggle,
Oh,
Oh,
yes,
yeah,
yeah.
kind of like that.
Oh.
Oh,
He's in for a posh wank.
well, this is kind of it was.
No, that wouldn't
I
have been
spent ages stretching this thing to get it over the tip of my knob, and when I finally got to it, it was fucking like cutting end like vice grips.
So completely unrealistic.
Like, totally, aye. And then when I let go, woof, it flew across the room, smacked off the bedroom door, and she goes, "What the fuck you doing up here?" Nothing.
Trying something on.
What the fuck are you doing up there?
The noise it made when it flew off, boof, smashed in against the wall, and I was like, "Oh, dent in the fucking door in the wall." Like a little indentation in the wall.
Okay.
So I've got a memory of that.
Gentlemen, quick update. We have had a quick message on the Facebook again. If you want to add one more cut to pink, please.
Hey!
But also, now, I mean, of course, we've shown there with the crust, that a donation, of course, of the show can remove a mark.
I might need you a few
From
marks
the-
off of there then.
How very dare you?
We should work in something that complicates it. Like for every 5 votes you get, you're allowed to give 1 extra vote to someone else. Or
But
something
then
like that.
somebody's going to catch up the
really-
amount of votes he's getting.
Exactly.
Where
'cause
it's going to be neck and neck.
if
Hold
that's
on,
a-
what do you mean somebody? Take a fucking guess, you massive heat of gum.
I didn't want to offend you there, Sandal Boy, but I was trying to be nice for a change. But fuck you.
I mean, could we, for example, there are some females on the board there. Could they pay away their marks through
his
sexual
boobies.
favors towards their men? I hasten to add,
Whoa, well then I'm not getting on any.
you're fucking ruined, because I've had the Rubens message me saying, Make my cunt marks go away, and I'll pay you in happy penis times.
Make my cunt marks go away.
Make my cunt marks go away.
It'll take more than a fucking
the board.
week with a Donna
I mean the
spit on
board. The marks on the board.
Make my cunt marks go away. Oh no.
Make my cunt marks go away, and I'll pay you in happy penis times. I will.
It'll need the industrial ironer at those fucking creases.
Wow.
You know what? It wasn't I read that. I thought, okay, that didn't sound quite.
If that's the theory we're going on, Flap should be on about like -10.
Oh, but then, see,
Crawling bastard.
But you have to negotiate. You have to negotiate. It can't be like, oh, by the way,
I'm
you're sex.
against this.
How very dare you?
I'm
No,
against this.
We'll give so. In fact, put Alice's best name on the board. Put her
Go
name.
mental. I'll fucking get her to sleep in the tea.
Well, she put her.
Just put her under SB. We'll know who it is.
Put her in the spunk bucket. No. Right, we're needing Sausage's best name on the board there as well. So she now has the power to remove. She's got the tiniest bracket in the world.
She's got the smallest box I've ever seen.
Fuck. If only.
Oh, Bazinga.
So, Large, we do have some more. One more email for you.
Keep it going.
Okay, we've got one here from Anonymous.
Anonymous.
Well, they've asked to remain anonymous.
Is
Yeah,
it
the fucking web group. Is it? The
It's
Boys with the
not. No,
Masks?
you're
Is
okay.
it pink?
It's
Is
not
it the
those-
rubes?
It's not the rubes either. No, dear Baron
How
von
do I?
Lurch.
I want to note my cunt marks.
Dear Baron.
Is it Mr. Parton?
Jables, the chat room says, how Mr. Pink loses out twice. Biggest cunt, and his missus doesn't have a mark, so he can't get sexual favours to remove it. Ha ha ha. Actually, get Jables' fucking name in there too. So why is Jables not naming there? Get her name in there too.
No, because
cow.
this might get a mark and Pink might get his hole.
Oh, good point.
Fuck
Yeah,
that.
good point.
This
Right,
is getting too confusing. Oh, cunt's getting on his board now. Eh?
we're needing more space.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, bigger board.
no, we're not. Dear Baron von Lurch Monster, after hearing the email you received lately from the Italian woman, I wanted to tell my story and ask for your.
a couple of times.
Did you really? I wanted to tell my story and ask for your advice since you don't mind helping the ladies as well. My vagina farts like crazy when my man is pounding me. Right?
That's a good thing.
Well, he
That
says,
means it's still got a bit of retention.
He
If it
says
doesn't make a noise,
Where's that? That means that air's flowing freely.
if it
he
doesn't make
says
a
it's
noise,
cool, and that it's just a sign that I'm extra wet and turned on by
it's
him.
talking to you, daddy.
Which I am, she says. But sometimes I can't help but get distracted by it, thinking that at times it sounds like someone trying to beatbox along while we fuck. One time, I could have sworn it whistled at me as I was coming. Is there anything I can do to combat this that's Baron approved?
Well,
Can I make a
Mercock.
suggestion?
Steve, please.
Stick it in the arse instead.
Right, okay. Well,
Job done.
While you
Cheers, love.
enumerate, Pink, what do you think?
I reckon you should add some extra sand to your Vagoo.
A bit of roughage. So, Large, what do you think?
Well, you should be lucky that it's marking noises because somebody like
some of
me
them
gets
don't.
there, it's going to fucking destroy internal parts. So it's never going to make a noise again.
Speaking of sand and Vagoos, I seen a thing on the internet today that said, what is it called? Baby powder is supposed to be really good for getting rid of removing sand from your body.
Really?
Yep.
Really?
Take it to the beach. Every time you're there, it's the
Baby
easiest.
powder.
You know that? Yeah, it's a baby powder they call it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Talcum
baby-
powder.
Talcum powder. Yeah.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah. Take talcum powder with you when you go to the beach. It's the easiest way to get sand off.
I-
Apparently.
Always dust my testicles and talcum powder in the morning.
Do you really?
Do you have a little big like poofy brush thing? You just go. Pop, pop.
No.
I give mine a wee poof when I'm wearing a kilt.
You like a wee poof though.
Love
don't
wee
you?
poof when I'm
I
wearing a kilt.
See, on the subject of sandy vaginas, right? See, today I was getting measured up for a kilt for the old Fraser's wedding today.
Right.
Now, you know the chat that we generally have on the show is a bit laddish, so sandy vaginas is generally okay and the norm in the general conversation that we have.
Yes.
But that kind of conversation, that kind of terminology might not be the best in other instances. Like, say, for instance, when you're getting fitted for a kilt
Okay.
and you're in the chap's shop.
Right.
And Fraser, I can't even remember in what context he used, but he was like, I've got a bit of sand in my vagina. The look on the shop owner's face was fucking priceless.
Did the shop owner have sand in his vagina?
well, judging by the look in his face, he had a wee dechty of sand, I must admit. But it was fucking hilarious because Fraser never saw the guy's face. Like, what the fuck did he just say? And I just thought, I'll not even laugh. I won't say anything because Jesus Christ,
Retaining
it was
the
very funny.
contents of Balmady Beach.
Can I just step in here and say, Lords, please come out the board because Jables is a cunt, seemingly according to Ellen Berg in the chat room. So if you want to give Jables a wee mark there for being a massive cunt, that'd be
Hold on, wait a minute though.
What do you mean, hold on? This is part of the rules, Pink. People
No,
can
I
vote.
don't care, right? But the thing is, are people allowed to vote as many times as they want?
I think, fuck it, why not? Why not? It makes it more fun. Well, I don't know. What do you think? What do you guys think?
You can't vote for the same person twice.
Whatever happened to
Right, good point.
that?
You can vote, but not for the same person twice.
He's trying to like Mark Abdi.
What am I trying to do? What am I trying to do?
You should have just left it with that.
What with the
Because in all fairness, this cunt's going to come do another way here.
Oh no!
We're
Because
going to run out of room.
No.
I'll get it right in your door.
Because what we do, let's see, is the marks on the board there for Pink are getting close to the bottom of his box.
We can just go like quits.
Is when we then count what he's got total. We wipe it. We write the number he's got already, and then we start ticking again. You see?
Why don't we
We're going to run.
See?
We're going to run out of pen.
The single strokes that everyone else has got counts for 1, but my strokes count for 10.
That could
Right.
be.
How about
Right.
we then just clear it once a month and start again?
We could do.
And then,
we could do
then-
a
then-
monthly recount.
Yeah, or like even a week. It doesn't matter.
We
Then
can make it
could
more
maybe-
complicated. That'd be fantastic.
We
if you know.
could sort of like have some sort of thing whereby the more votes you get, the more you likely are to have a forfeit or something. Once a month.
A Papa Pink's pizza made with Fury dough.
Oh no! Because your Papa Pink's pizza dough is explosive. Or certainly the dough that I've got in my fridge is like, ooh, that's going to expand in.
And here,
quick.
listen here, you fucking infringing cunt, as you said, using your photos on eBay. Hey, Papa Pink's Pizza.
Have you trademarked Papa Pink or have I trademarked Papa Pink? Do I own a copyright on Papa Pink or do you do?
Holy, I guarantee has as well.
Probably.
And anyway, it can't be I can't be infringing trademarks or whatever and photos because the photos I've used on eBay look nothing like you.
And the good thing is that our good artist friend Abby, who did also our
Owns
new
the rights
logo.
to that logo?
Well, she passed it on to us. She said that we can use that to our heart's content. So
Nice.
so
Fucking smelling
essentially, Abby's given us full control of the image. Thank you very much, Abby Skinner. You're fantastic. But so we own we own the photograph. You own the name. Take the bridge. We own the copyright to the image and the name, and Pink's fucked.
Sandal bastard. I'll buy a pair of sandals for the millions, Pink.
Now, Pink, I'm going to ask you, I'll move on here, to just fasten the old dog collar for this last couple of emails here. For this.
The Right Honourable Reverend Pink brings us the Sin Bin.
Oh, about a delay there, but that's fine. Mr. Pink.
I was like, fuck, it's a sin bin, actually, yeah.
Hello, Mr. Pink. Can you open that sin bin as wide as it will go, as I have a doozy that needs to go in the fucker?
Nicki Minaj.
That useless fucker that was doing the sign language interpreting at the recent Mandela funeral. My parents are both... Shit. This is the worst one to read out now, isn't it? Fucking hell. My parents are both deaf. I can hear, but my first language is signing. And I probably recognised maybe 4 actual words, and the rest was all made up. She's good tonight now, that's her, she's done.
I was just going to say, do you know the irony is, they've listened to the show, they'll have switched off, and then they won't hear their own letter on the show.
The rest was all made up nonsense.
Chances are their
They're gonna
folks
hear it
wouldn't hear it anyway.
Now, I'd normally let it slide as being pretty funny, but the useless fucker, when interviewed straight after, claimed he'd had a mental breakdown during the ceremony and was hearing voices in his head and seeing angels. To use the words of the Sasquatch, get fucked. You were caught out and now you're backpedaling like a fool. Get in the sin bin, you half-wit. From Sarah Tavendale. So, Pink, is there space for the fucking necklacing, tire burning, maniac, fucking schizophrenic sign language interpreter from the Mandela fucking thing?
It's difficult to actually see him going in the bin because he's created such a moment of comic genius that if I can confine him to the bin or consign him to the bin, then he can't give us such fucking, comic genius again. And I don't know if I can do that. I just don't know.
He's never getting a job like that again. No way.
No. He's ruined now. That's him done. So you're saying no, he's not going in?
Yeah, well, I'm kind of on the fence here as to whether or not he should go in or not. Now, is anyone going to Facebook this bird to see whether or not she's worth a bang? And that may actually swing the decision.
Wow!
What's her name?
We can't judge that Sarah Tavendale. We can't.
Right. Let's have a look.
Holy fuck!
Do you know the best thing about if you'd been banging Sarah Tavendale when she was 16? You could have rattled the hinge door clean off it and her folks would never heard a thing.
Wow! Dude, are we trying to lose listeners here? Or is that what I'm
Dean, they're not listening.
Okay. Now, we've got one more Sin Bin entrance here.
Hold on, I'll tell you what, Sarah. There you go.
There
the
you
fucker's
go.
in.
Did you hear that?
She can hear.
Oh, good
It's
shit.
her folks that can't. Okay.
There's a film you've got to watch. It's called
Wait,
Sounds of Fury.
I don't
Sounds
think
of
she's the
Fury,
one
right?
from New Zealand, is she?
I've no idea. I don't know.
It's a documentary. It's called Sounds of Fury. I think it's on Netflix. I'm
Okay.
pretty sure that's where I watched it. It's about a deaf family. They've got a deaf kid, but the kid wants to be able to hear. So, like, they get this operation where they get like a drill into their earbone, and they get like a satellite dish in their head.
What?
For the egg money that delivers to me's got one of these.
A satellite dish in the head.
It's like a satellite. It's like a magnetic satellite dish.
Fuck
in his
off.
head. It picks up like sound waves.
FM.
I'll take a photo in the morning for you, Steve. Honestly,
Fuck
it's funny as
off.
fuck.
Does he get digital?
He's gone.
He doesn't get my
He's
fucking
sitting
jokes.
watching
That's for sure.
fucking
He's probably the
BT
only
Sport.
fucker in Aberdeen that's getting 4G.
This film, Sounds of Fury, the little daughter, she wants to be able to hear, so she wants this operation, and of course the family are going, no, she's got to be part of deaf community and all this shit.
Right.
And see when he starts getting angry when he's signing, what the fuck is like he's in a fit.
Oh.
Funniest fucking thing I've ever
Is
seen.
it like Maynard at karate?
I reckon if Maynard goes to karate, none of us have ever seen him do karate.
No,
I'm
no.
sure he's a ninja.
We've
I
only
don't
heard
think it's
about
karate, it's ninja. That's why you never see it.
That's why we don't see it.
Yeah,
Good
we've
point.
only ever heard stories, have we? Cornflake too.
Dear sandal wearing cock. First of all,
Is this for Steve?
first of
My
all,
cock doesn't wear sandals.
can I ask that you mark the board showing that Pink's a cunt?
Hey!
Lord, if you want to reach across there and give it a wee tick. Thank you.
Don't give that cunt the pen. There'll be a fucking 100 extra on there after
Not
the show.
at all, sir. Not at all.
Thank you.
The listeners have spoken.
Can I go
Look
on?
like fucking Morse code in my fucking column.
Now this Sin Bin entry could raise a few fucking ires. Not with us, but certainly with possibly certain partners and certain co-hosts that arrive occasionally. Now can I go on to request that you kindly submit Roller Derby into the Sin Bin, please?
Hey!
Holy shit.
Hey! No discussion. Boom, done.
Whoa.
Next email.
Yeah, exactly.
On the
Take
recommendation...
out your fucking rat dog holding fucking.
Oh, for comedy value. Just leave it at that.
On
Next
the
email.
recommendation of the Sasquatch recently, I decided to try watching some bouts on the YouTubes, and I couldn't make it a damn thing they were trying to do. Apart from race around in a fucking oval until someone waves their hands to say they should stop and all high five. Is there a point to this other than seeing women or men kicking the shit out of each other? If it was more like rollerball, then yes, I could appreciate it a bit more. But without seeing a game, and unlikely to, down here in gloomy Bournemouth, it can all get dumped in this bin to never be seen again. From David Gilmore.
Brilliant.
Right,
the
so...
guitarist from Pink Floyd or
David Gilmore, is he? I don't know. I have
fucking
no idea.
Pink Floyd shit.
They are
Just-
shit.
Alright, let's get out of there. Pink Floyd is
In
shit.
fact, can we send Ben Pink
Aye,
Floyd?
please. Fucking call
fucking
it. Oh,
pish.
expand your mind. No, it wastes fucking vinyl. It wastes hard drive space when I download shit. They're fucking shite. Not that I download shit illegally.
No.
They're fucking crap. The only good thing about them was that album cover with the lasses with their arses sitting on the fucking side of a swimming pool.
Do you know what? Lurch, I could not agree with you more. If there's ever just nonsensical
Noise.
shit, nearly as bad, and wait for this, nearly as bad as the majority of the Beatles fucking collection.
Yeah, I agree. Beatles.
Fucking
What the fuck?
pish.
What
Yes,
the fuck?
man.
Right, get fucking Pink Floyd. Fuck off, Pink Floyd.
I have to cut in here and say,
Okay.
Who?
Oh,
Hey!
see, yeah, nice.
Exactly. Who?
The one song that was
I'll tell you what.
marginally
I'll tell you
famous.
what we'll do.
Right.
In a radical move to reduce my cunt numbers on the board, for things that I'm sit on the fence with of maybe going in and out the bin, I'll automatically put things in the bin if I get a number notched off the cunt board.
Right. Oh,
I will take the notch off of Pink's and put it on mine if he puts the entire Pink Floyd category,
Oh.
discography. He's fucking kid that pisses on war memorials into that
Oh,
bin.
that's right. Yes.
I'll take. Right,
Oh,
right,
that's
yeah.
it,
Done.
right.
I'm in. I'm not.
You listeners that like Pink Floyd, you're ducking music for your fucking arsehole.
I'm not.
Steve, are you wanting to put van hirers in the bin?
No, it's okay. I tell you, I can't really complain about people pissing on war memorials because I accidentally pissed on one in London.
You did
Remember?
not.
No, do you not remember that when I got Coppersaurus?
Oh, that's right. Yes,
Yeah.
the copper to go you because you're
Yeah.
pissing a war memorial.
Well, apparently it was a war memorial, but it was like the same street as a war memorial,
that earn a
which wasn't
cunt?
quite the same.
I think it does.
Probably.
Does that earn a cunt?
Well, just for that, I'm gonna have another Yule log.
I'll have a Yule too, please, if you don't mind. Fucking hell. Oh, thank you very much. So, I mean, of course, going back to our original email there, of course, Pink, roller derby. Now, I mean, Steve, what do you think, first of all, with the myth of a Yule log? In fact, you know what? Fuck you two, because you're filming. So, Pink, what do you think? I mean, this is quite, I mean, of course, Chris Mack, he plays. He's
Get
a
it
big
in.
fan.
Get it
You
in.
know,
Yeah, well,
the
right,
rubes.
right. Hold on. Are you trying to convince me to put it in the bin? Because so far that's all you're saying.
I'm just saying that we do have like people involved with our show who are very into this, you know, this sport, and I've seen it. I think it's fantastic. You know,
Right.
that's not me being a sick
Well,
ass.
listen. Didn't we discuss earlier on the things we do to get we're whole? Now we know that you don't give two fucks about roller derby if you weren't fucking plunging your cock in.
You
fucking
are
ribs.
speaking shit. I actually quite fucking enjoy it. In fact,
Really?
I really do.
Really?
I really do. Right? Initially, when I first went, I thought I'll go along because you know it keeps the good lady happy. But then I was like, actually, I fucking enjoy this shit. It's fucking.
Is this because it's the first thing
Steve,
you've done? You haven't
Steve.
came second.
It's Steve.
Watch out, unfucking nose is going to hit us in the face.
Hold on though.
Pinocchio.
Hold on though. I have a message from the Rubes saying, Scott, you're a cunt. Distinct lack of sticking up for Derby, so I'm on the board again, seemingly. But no, I really like it. I really fucking like watching it. I think it's fantastic. But that's my
So do.
opinion, you see. But I can't sway the vote here. It's entirely up to Pink.
You have to ask yourself: is it a blood sport?
It can be.
It's not really a blood sport.
It's
is it?
it's far more physical and dangerous than fucking football is.
Well,
Football
but that's
is
football.
universally fucking loved, which
It's
I
shite.
is shite. It just is
But that's-
shite.
Can
You
we put
can't
that in the
dis-
sin bin as well?
I've stubbed my toe.
We can't
Fuck
distract
off.
from the fact that it's not really a blood sport, so it's not particularly manly.
It's pretty
so.
fucking vicious, to be fair.
Right, you've started something. Can what annoys me? You got all these cunts who go, oh, politicians and MPs are getting paid far too much. Yet these are the fucking dicks that sign petitions, right? That are saying they're getting paid too much. This is the dicks that support football teams.
Dogs farted.
This is the dicks that support football teams. Fucking Wayne Rooney gets paid like fucking 4 times the amount that fucking the Prime Minister gets.
For
a
shagging
year.
grannies?
Yes.
Fuck off. What's fucking stinking?
Oh no.
Right, so it's PM's getting paid too much money. I've got to pay bedroom tax. You want to be paying a bedroom tax because you claim fucking benefits. Yet you've got a season ticket to fucking some shitty fucking football team.
You'll spend £60 to £80 for a replica kit that's fucking made by
You'll
some poor
spend-
Chinese little kid in a fucking sweatshop just to support your team
Aye.
with a massive markup. Get fucked. I went to go buy the latest.
Jobs like that keep those kids out of the soup bowl. All right.
I went to go buy the latest like Scotland rugby top. And it's like something like £60 You can get fucked if I'm buying that
This
shit.
is a cunt that'll pay like £3.50 for a shitty pie and they grudge $1.40 for me.
Oh fuck
Aye.
Oh absolutely. This
Well, that's largely down to
So-
quality, though, isn't it?
So is roller derby going in the sin bin or not?
Well, good point. So Pink, I mean, it's, at the end of the day, as much as I
It went
can,
in, did it not?
no. As much as I can defend it, it really is up to Pink at the end of the day because it is his sin bin. So you know, I've argued for.
Listen to the bass in his voice there, Pink.
I've argued for it.
Let's have a look here. What can we take? Because the bin's getting a bit filled. It's coming to the end of the year, and we have to take some things out. Let's have a
Oh,
look.
right. Okay, have a rake through. See what you think.
Chinos,
Oh,
Fuck no.
Nicki Minaj.
oh,
Keep them in.
Steve's eyes went wide with
What
hate
else we
there.
got in here?
How much does it cost to buy a new bin? I'll buy a new bin.
Rubs' dog.
Oh, hey.
Keep that cunting thing in. It just looks like the collection of hairs fucking Scotty pulled out his sink. In fact, you probably couldn't tell the difference between the hair in his sink and the fucking dog.
That's why he was
He was
so
probably,
affectionate to me.
he was
that
probably
time,
at the
wasn't he?
sink for half an hour petting it and then went, oh, wait a minute. Mummy! Oh no! CPR, quick!
Fucking bagpipe noises.
Bagpipe noises. So,
Anyway,
anyway, holy shit.
Roller derby. Hold on, we'll pack it in a wee bit.
We're holding the fucking. Is it in?
It's in.
Is
It's
it
in.
in?
It's
Hey!
fucking in. Oh
It's in.
shit! Well,
I didn't even need to slam it twice.
tried to defend it, but fuck.
It's
all
in
gone
it's
pear-shaped.
in my hand
Fully
stuck in it as well.
Well, that's me getting my cunt kicked tomorrow. That's a case for not being defended enough. Anyway, gentlemen, that would be the end of the fucking god.
I say, it's so shit, right? Roller
Right.
derby that when it went into the bin, it was very much like the end of that Jean-Claude Van Damme film when he kills the fucking baddie in the jail. All the bad guys move aside and let him out, and they're like, back up, let him out, you know. Same
hell,
thing,
from
fucking
hell.
roller derby, straight in. Shit.
In Hell, is that the name of the film?
I have no idea.
That's a good film.
In Hell.
In Hell's a good
Oh,
film.
From Van
Joe
Damme.
Van Damme.
Van Damme in Hell is a good
The bit
film.
where the boy's getting fucking like arse raped to fuck, and he's lying in a cell next door listening to it.
I
or
have
something.
never worked so hard in my
Jacking it.
life. No, In Hell is a good film.
Van Damme.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do you like In Hell? It's one of those films where it's like, it's not that good, it's not that bad, but you're sitting there going, it's actually good. That.
Steve,
You're like,
I'm going to pause briefly because we do have a phone call. Hello, caller, you on the show?
Northern, lovely.
For fuck's sake. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Zombie.
Hello, Zombie Savile, sir. How are you doing this week?
I'm lovely, you'll say. I'm
Beautiful.
getting ready for Christmas. I put up a couple of stockings in my grave, but
Okay.
unfortunately, you'll see, Health and Safety came round and told me to take stockings down.
Right. Why would they say take stockings down?
Well, no, I'm quite adept at that, you'll see.
Zombie. I was in Asda the other day, like I said, and I got ID'd. There was a Santa Claus there as well, and a little 6-year-old girl sat on Santa Claus's leg. And Santa says to her, "What would you like for Christmas, little girl?" And she goes, "Santa, I'd like some hairs on my fanny." And Santa goes, "Would a grey beard help?"
Oh, wow. Oh, holy shit.
I'm not sure where you're going with that, young man, but I like it.
Hey!
So, Zombie Savile, before we go, anything else you want to say? Anything else been happening in your week? How's you been in the grave?
Well, you'll see, I've been down here, I've been rotting in the grave.
Right.
As usual, you'll see, lovely.
Lovely.
And as you may know, I was actually quite a devout Catholic whilst I was alive.
Okay, I didn't know that, but okay.
explains all the kids you fucked.
Right, okay.
Well, it's funny you should mention it. It's funny you should mention that, you'll see,
Okay.
because I was actually banned from church because the priest kept fighting over who got to hear my confession.
Fuck's sake. Okay, Mr. Savile, it's been lovely speaking.
Merry
Zombie.
Merry Christmas. Lovely. Bye-bye.
Toodle pip, sir. Fucking hell.
Fucking hell.
Oh, there's a fucking wrongness with that shit. I don't even know what we're doing. So, before we go, Steve, do you want to say goodbye to anybody at all? Or
Goodbye
hello,
to everyone listening, especially the deaf people. Sorry about that. Hello, Tracy, if you're listening. Mum, Dad, sorry. Brother-in-law, it's happening. I think I might have stole a t-shirt for you tonight, so you're in luck.
Right.
Clark and Sharon, hello. Everyone in the world, ever.
Right.
Hello.
Brilliant.
It's a night.
What about you, Lord
Anyone else?
Monster?
What can I say? It's all been said.
It's all been said. Do you want to promote anything at all? Aberdeen Butcher Shop.
AberdeenButcherShop.com coming soon.
Right.
Sandalwomenprick.com coming soon. Poops
No,
com-
not coming till January, actually, until I get back down.
Again, thank you.
Hey.
Again, thank you to the Kirsten Reed for, and of course, Susie Baker for sponsoring tonight's show. Much appreciated.
Motherfuckers.
Am I getting this £20 cash now?
You're
You
not
can get fucked. Pink, what about your good self? Anyone say hello to?
Couple of shout outs, one from Bish Saint and another from some clearly retarded bloke called Georgie Jam Tart that says
Right.
Lurch Monster for President. It says stumbled over this podcast by chance. Some brilliantly funny material being churned out by these guys. Look forward to the podcast every week. The Lurch Monster is a comedy genius.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Lying
And a
cunt.
quick shout out. Can I give a quick shout out? And can I request a little bit of additional music? If we cut the outro music and play some of
Right.
Steve's music.
Some Steve. Oh, right, okay. So you want some of this stuff?
Why is that still my music?
It totally is. It totally is.
Remember, Greg's missus left him after my missus
Yeah,
left
but
me,
yours
so
is more
it's
funny.
It's passed on to Greg
It's
now.
you're more funny. So, right.
sake. I
Well,
don't know if you
have
heard,
to.
actually.
This music has to go out to a John Milbank.
Oh,
Because this music is very poignant now. Because, alas, John's split up from his wife.
No.
oh, really?
The fuck?
Seriously?
But now this is a cause for celebration because just this week the divorce was through.
Oh!
So if we've got uplifting music, play it.
We have some others. We have some of this. Here we go. In fact, no. You know what? Let's have some real uplifting music if we can.
Congratulations to Milbank on the finalisation of his divorce. I hope it wasn't too soon.
So lonely, so lonely.
I hate to be a cunt and cut in.
Okay,
Can I just bring one last thing up?
Okay.
As we all know, Paul Walker died a couple of weeks ago.
Yes.
40-year-old car crash. There was a local event on Saturday night.
I forgot to cover this. Good point.
Now,
yes.
this kind of has to be covered. Basically, I think this was kind of like a pretty much a worldwide thing. A lot of car enthusiasts got together, and they've all kind of said, "Yeah, we're going to have a kind of like a little cruise. Cars get together, everyone turns up, and we'll get donations, and we'll donate to Paul Walker's charity and the charities he worked for and things." So this is like, it's kind of a lot of places have done this, and the local one in Aberdeen, there was quite a turnout. Within 15 minutes, someone set their car on fire.
Now that's taken devotion to a new level.
It kind of is, yeah. To emulate the death.
Mad, isn't it? Absolutely mad.
How did the car go on fire?
He sat revving his car, apparently, and the exhaust just got that hot, someone caught fire.
Fucking wank.
What
be burnt to death.
So, whoa.
Wow, it's a bit harsh. It's actually one of my pals' cousins.
Just sat revving the car.
Yeah, I think he was just like showing off to his pals, little bursts of flames out the exhaust and stuff, but I don't think he quite realised what was going on underneath at the time.
Holy shit. No, I saw a photo of this on Facebook with the car engulfed in
Poor
flames.
bastard's car. I mean, he was lucky he got away with a warning from the police, but I mean, you got to wonder, like, that was pretty... I mean, obviously he's just a young lad, doesn't he?
How do you explain that to your insurance company?
That's the thing, though, like, I mean...
I'm a young lad in a dahi on brains in a car.
It's one of my friend's cousins, and he'd said, he spoke to his dad, and the police had let him away with a warning. I was like, fucking hell. I was like, all well and good, but see if that had been me, my dad would have kicked my arse. I would have fucking hiding.
And the irony in the whole story is his excess is probably less than yours.
Probably, yeah. He's probably got like £100 to pay.
It's pissed me off. It's Paul Walker bullshit. A boy fucking speeding his car, burnt to death. Who gives a fuck?
It wasn't him speeding though. It was his mate, wasn't it?
Well, there you go.
You know what really annoyed me? People on Facebook. Oh yeah, no one's mentioned the guy driving. I'm like, yeah. Why would you mention the guy that killed Paul Walker?
Exactly.
Well, it was the same with when fucking the Joker died. A junky piece of shit fucking overdoses, and you're supposed to have some kind of fucking false sympathy for him because he's a celebrity.
Because celebrity, exactly.
What about a junkie in here that's got like 4 kids? It's trying its best to look after him. Kinda copes, takes a bit of recreational drugs to sort of ease the pain. They die. That's a fucking tragedy because there's 3 orphans. This prick's getting paid millions.
And they probably stop buying meat from your shop.
I know, that's fits worse. So totally
I'll tell you what, it's lucky that car didn't fucking burst into flames outside the fucking Lurch Monster shop. He'd be out with some fucking ribs barbecuing the fucker on the car.
I know, may not have been straight round.
He'd be out with last year's turkeys. Quick!
Oh no, they perished in a freezer accident.
Oh, the insurance.
Mr. Insurance man, yeah, exactly.
Folks, again, I mean, of course, speaking about excess there, I mean, I'm not going to give anything away, but that those 2 letters, X and S, are going to be quite prominent very soon with the DHB. I'm going to give them away.
Extra small, my arse.
Hey!
No
but
danger.
there's a new thing coming that's XS is maybe... I can't give anything away, but just so you know, it's very exciting. But new things coming soon for DHB and the DHB family, and that's that, folks. Again, thank you all so much for using the DHB Amazon.co.uk link. It's really amazingly helped our show the last couple of months, and this month especially. You guys have gone out of your way to use it to buy your Amazon gifts and whatnot as well. In fact, by doing so, we're hopefully going to get some kit to do some more mobile recording stuff in January, February onwards. So thank you so much. Keep using it if you can. It really helps the show out. Of course, visit our Twitter, DHB Radio, at DHB Radio. Steve, your Twitter?
At Steveosaurus. I'm also the same on Vine.
Okay, well, folks, on that note...
When they get a Twitter shout out,
Big man, see this XS? Does that mean that my translation service is actually going to take off as xenophobic shite? There's big things afoot, sir, but I can't say what's happening. But there will be some
a lot of new things happening with the show, a lot of new additions to the release schedules, possibly. We've also got new things coming to our store page very, very soon. I know, I can't help myself. I'm so excited about the whole thing. It's all exciting stuff.
You're taking away the intrigue.
I'm
People are
just so
like,
excited.
You're fucking up the extra, or whatever the fuck is called, the end.
The extra. We're fucking up the extra.
Steve, this may be a bit late, but I'm just looking on WhatsApp, and Greg has just said, "Why didn't you ask for my van, you numpty?"
Has he got a
because
van?
he's been working away.
Right, okay.
How am I going to get the fucking keys?
Guys, folks, again, Twitter, of course, go to @Lurch_Monster, @Stevosaurus, @DHB Radio, or @DHB Scott. That's my way, of
You've
course.
bettered that Twitter thing for me now.
How have I bettered it for you?
bettered it now.
I've promoted you. I've
End the
pushed you
fucking
forward.
show. End the
And of course, @DHB Mr. Pink. Folks, on that note, I think we're pretty much good to go. Again, check out our Facebook page, facebook.com/DoghousBastards. Our YouTube, of course, where you'll get this whole video of this show available every week. youtube.com/DoghousBastards. I think on that note, we can say goodnight. It's been fun. It's been a long one. And toodaloo, motherfuckers.
Simon Fleer's a bearded ginger poof.
So, I watched the video on YouTube. It was
Enough!
Stevie Wonder and Ray Charles. They were singing a duet, but they'd have fallen out backstage and they've never seen eye to eye since.
We're going to hell.
Pashaedo.
Wow. Okay. As in chat room, the camera's going to go down briefly, but hang around because we're going to be back on in about 20 seconds. It's because I'm recording on Ustreams, I've got to stop it now. So, boom!